We are live here at Mansfield High School. I, Coach Herb, have the privilege of standing here next to one of what I consider one of the best 6U flag football players in all of Texas sports. I'm going to give him an opportunity to introduce himself. Tell him who you are.
Okay, so I'm Jackson Bland. I play for the North Texas Mustangs, and I play safety. I play quarterback sometimes, and I was born in California, and I grew up in Texas.
Very well-spoken young man, might I add. Hey, I know yesterday you played one of our games of the week, and I know the outcome probably didn't come out like you wanted it, but I heard you put on a show out there yesterday. So tell us a little bit about the game yesterday.
Well, we had a great start. When I had the ball the first play, and my second play of the ball, when I ran the longest yard touchdown I ever ran. But
You had your longest touchdown carry? Awesome.
I don't for that day, and I didn't know how long it was, but it was a magical time.
It was a magical time for you?
Yes.
So would you consider yourself to be one of the best 6U flag players?
Yes, sir.
You do? So can we expect to see you more in the playoffs? You expecting to make a good run in the playoffs?
Yes, and let me tell you something. Yesterday in that game, the coach from TCU Bulldogs, when we were shaking each other's hands and all that, two of their coaches actually said I'm the best football player they ever played against.
Awesome. Say, I like when other coaches can give you your credit. You like that, don't you?
Yes.
It makes you feel good, doesn't it? Well, hey, listen, audience, this is in fact one of the best 6U players in all of Texas sports. Look out for this young guy. North Texas Mustangs, number 3. He's the man. We'll see you next time. Welcome. We are back. We are back live, Texas Sports Live. And guess what, y'all? Hey, it has been an amazing week here with Texas Sports, and I have some guests with me today. Y'all know Coach Herb love the kids. Who I got in the house with me? I got some people from the Cowboys United, as well as with the Arlington Apaches. And without further ado, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Who I got with me?
Xavier.
What's your full name?
Xavier Kashawn Bibbs.
And how old are you?
11.
Okay, who you got with you?
Jamarion, Michael Perry.
And how old are you?
10 years old.
Who you play with?
Cowboys United.
Okay. Who we got on this side of us?
Elijah Shahir Jones.
And how old are you?
8.
Who you play with?
The Arlington Apaches.
Okay. And who else do we have?
Jace Francis.
And how old are you?
8.
How's the season been going, guys? I mean, I know it's been exciting for you. Playoffs is up on us. Are you getting ready and geared up for the playoffs?
Yes, sir.
Is practice getting a little more intense?
Yes,
It's win or go home now, huh?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that? Anybody want to speak about how they feel about win or go home now? Tell us, Jamar. You don't want to talk about that? Tell us a little bit about win or go home. What you think about it? You don't know?
Nope.
Do you want to win a championship or what? You cool with going home?
No, I don't want to go home.
You don't want to go home?
I want to go to championships.
So is it pressure on you to win now?
Yes.
What's been the difference in practice now that it's win or go home?
More running.
More running? So coach has decided to get a little more conditioning in you guys? How do y'all feel about more running?
Tired.
You get tired? So practice is a little more intense as well?
Yes.
It is? Who's your favorite coach on your team?
Coach C.
Coach Z, what makes him your favorite coach? Tell me. What about him makes him your favorite coach?
In practice, I get throwing the ball a lot.
Oh, you throw the ball?
No, run it.
Oh, you. So what position do you play? Tell me that.
Running back and linebacker.
Running back. Which one do you prefer to play the most?
Running back.
You like running back? So you like to get those carries and make those tough yards?
Yes.
Do you like the inside running or the outside running more?
Outside.
Why? Tell me why you like outside running.
There's more space outside.
Oh. So do you use your speed or do you use your ability to fake?
Speed.
Speed. That you like to get going
Yes, sir.
and outrun everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, Xavier, tell me what position do you play?
Quarterback and linebacker.
Quarterback and linebacker? Which one do you prefer to play the most?
Quarterback.
Quarterback? What about quarterback makes you like it the most?
I like running the ball, throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm. You do? So you score a lot of touchdowns?
Yes, sir.
You do. What was your guys' biggest test, or who do you think was your best opponent that you played this year? Who gave you the toughest test?
TCU Bulldogs.
TCU Bulldogs gave you the toughest test?
TCU and the Mustangs.
And the Mustangs? So what happens if you see those guys again in the playoffs? Do you anticipate a different outcome or the same outcome?
Different.
Different outcome? What are you gonna do this time different to get a different outcome?
Get my line to block more. Run, be smart.
Be smart. So you guys are looking to advance. And do you know who you guys play this weekend in the playoffs?
Oak Cliff Gators.
Oak Cliff Gators? Did y'all play them in the regular season?
No, sir.
You didn't, so it's a new matchup for both of you guys, huh?
Yep.
Have y'all done your homework on them?
Yes.
You haven't? Well, you got a couple of more days before you come up with a game plan to beat the Oak Cliff Gators.
I haven't even heard about them.
You haven't? That's interesting. Don't you think you need to do a little homework?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you got a few more days to do your homework and possibly come out with the dub. Okay? We're going to slide on over here to our other guests. We got Mr. Elijah and Mr. Jace, right? Tell me about your season so far in Texas sports. How have y'all felt about it?
Good. We're 8-0.
We won 8 games.
You're undefeated?
Yeah, and no one ever scored.
Everybody clap for them. They're undefeated.
We got a team. So are you guys the number 1 seed?
Yeah, no one ever scored on us. The Apaches are ready for war.
Ready for war, huh?
Every time we played against the other team had 0 points.
Really? So you've shut everybody? Y'all serving donuts over there in Arlington?
Yep.
Oh my God. Really? Yes. What position do you play, Elijah?
Center and nose guard.
Oh, so you play on the line. Yeah. You touch the ball every play on offense, huh? So are you the captain of the line?
Yeah.
You are? You call the huddle and everything?
Yeah.
No, the coach calls them.
Oh, Really? So what position do you play, Jace?
Left guard, I'm right next to him.
Oh, really? So you play, so y'all anchor the line, huh?
Yes.
You know, Coach Erb, believe it or not, that's whenever I watch football, that's the first place that I look is on the line. Y'all play in the trenches, right? So y'all make nice blocks and make holes for the running backs?
Yeah.
Really? And protect the quarterback when he drops back to pass? Really? So do you guys play, being the number 1 seed, do you guys play this weekend?
No, because we
Tell me.
have because we have, I forgot what
It's called a
it is.
bye.
Yeah, like a bye week.
A bye week because you have the number 1 seed. Y'all get that up. Hey, it's not easy to be the number 1 seed. That means you guys have dominated all season long, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're the best AU in the whole world. In like the whole, in this
Universe.
Y'all the best in the the best AU in the whole universe. Can y'all believe that plays here in Texas sports? The Arlington Apaches, y'all. And we got Elijah and Jace here to prove that Arlington Apaches are the best team in the whole universe. So I got a question for y'all. What team gave y'all biggest test during the season? Do you remember anybody that may have given y'all a little trouble?
like TCU.
TCU? What was it about TCU that made it seem so difficult?
Nothing to me.
Nothing to you?
I don't remember.
It was just regular to you, huh? So y'all came out with the victory anyway?
Yes.
Do you think if you face those guys again, it would be a different result or the same?
The same.
Nah, I think it will be different. We will
How
win.
did we do? We would
We'll
still win.
You would still win, but by a bigger margin, maybe?
Yeah.
Really? Are you still gonna give them another 0?
Yes.
Yeah.
70-0.
Did y'all?
Yeah, one time they forfeited 3 times.
Really?
Like 3 games before they forfeited.
Wait, can I say
One time we scored 50 and they
to
forfeited.
0, and they had to cut the clock off so we didn't hurt their feelings.
Oh, really? They cut the clock off so you wouldn't hurt their feelings?
Yes.
Did y'all hear that, audience? They had to cut the clock off so it wouldn't hurt the other team's feelings. Y'all that dominant?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was 50-0.
One time we roughened. We hurt the I don't know if it was the runner back, but
We hurt the linebacker.
Yeah, then they tried to run it with him, and we injured him, and he couldn't go in. And after that, they forfeited the match.
Oh, really? It was over? Well, guess what? I'm going to ask some more questions. Let's switch gears over to education. Y'all like school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all do? Y'all know Coach Irv is a big stickler about school. Y'all got good grades?
Yes.
So what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math? If you couldn't play football, what is it you would want to do in life if you couldn't play football?
I'll try to play basketball.
Oh, you'd switch sports?
Yep.
Really? What about you?
Math.
Math is your favorite subject? If you couldn't do anything with sports, what would you like to be when you grow up?
I'll play basketball.
You gonna switch sports too? If you couldn't play football? Really? Nothing else?
If I can't,
Uh-huh.
probably get a job or something.
Get a job? What would you want to do as a profession then?
Probably play rugby.
Do
Say it
what?
again?
I said I'd probably play rugby.
Oh yeah? What about you, Xavier?
I don't know.
Well, that's gonna be your homework. Next time I see you, I want you to know what you want to do when you grow up, okay? If you can't play sports, all right?
All right.
All right. What about you, my man? Mr. Center,
I want.
Mr. Elijah,
I want to be a paleontologist and play track.
a paleontologist. Tell me what that is. You about to school Coach Irv now. I'm in class. Tell me, what is that?
Someone who studied dinosaurs and discovered dinosaur bones.
Oh, really? Like dig in the ground and find old artifacts?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Elijah wants to be a paleontologist.
dinosaur? We have
What's
to
your
know.
favorite dinosaur? Yeah.
I try. T-Rex.
T-Rex. OMG. You are doing it for me, Mr. Elijah. What about you, Jace? If you couldn't play football later in life, what is it that you would want to do?
An ophthalmologist or a surgeon?
An ophthalmologist? Or we got some.
The undefeated.
The undefeated Arlington Apaches is with the educational and career choices here in Texas sports. Hey, we are, get that up. Hey, we got to clap that up. We got to clap that up. You know what? I am just totally impressed with what I've heard from you guys today. So when y'all see Coach Irv out at the field, don't hesitate. Come holler at Coach Irv. Y'all promise to do that?
Yeah.
Y'all have been a ball to interview. I'm appreciative to have you guys too. So what can we expect from y'all once y'all do? Since y'all got a bye, what's the goal for this season?
The exact same thing we do every game.
So you gonna win all the way out
Yes.
and win the championship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do y'all expect to get on the national level as well?
Yes.
Y'all want to go to Florida?
Yes.
That's what coach. Who's y'all favorite coach? Tell me that.
I think Coach Ty.
Coach Ty, does he ever talk about going to Florida?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah.
Does he get intense in practice?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You guys are on y'all way. Y'all are already 8-0, the number 1 seed here in Texas sports. I expect to see y'all on the national scene, okay?
Okay.
Anything y'all want to ask for Coach Irv? No? Y'all good? Huh? You sure? You positive? I mean, it's so much going on. Y'all might want to ask Coach Irv something.
How old are you?
How old am I? That's a good question. How old you think Coach Irv is?
37.
37. Y'all clap it up. He said Coach Irv is 37.
I'm guessing 32.
And Jay said I'm 32. What you guess?
29.
20. Clap it up for that, y'all. How old you think I am?
39.
39. I'm still. Coach Irv is 50. I turned 50 this year.
What?
So, I mean, it's a blessing. Yeah, I'm 50.
Hold up. Did you just say you're 50?
Yes, I'm 50 years old, Jace. And I'm still out here loving on the kids like I'm doing. Can you believe that? You can't? I've been doing this a long time.
How long?
A long time.
30 years?
Not 30 years, no, not 30 years. Not 30, no. Somewhere in there.
15.
About that many years right there, 15 years or so. But yes, I am totally excited y'all think that I'm in my 30s. I mean, I'm doing something right, huh? I love the kids. Coach Herb love the kids, man. Say I love the kids, man. Y'all get on in here with Coach Herb, man. Hey, y'all know the audience that's in the building talking about Papa Herb, but that's okay. I'm with it. I love it. Say, check this out. We're going to switch gears here in a minute, and we'll be back with more of Texas Sports Live. We are live once again here at Pleasant Grove Stadium. Just witnessed the matchup between the 7U Oak Cliff Titans and the SED Wolverines. And I have with me who I consider the player of the game of this game. Go ahead and introduce yourself to him.
My name is Landy Hill, and on my football team they call me Lan.
They call him Lan. And what position do you play, Lan?
Fullback and running back.
Hey, he said fullback and running back. That's one of the positions that sometimes get lost in the sauce. I watched this kid make several lead blocks in holes that were there wide open. He took linebackers out. Matter of fact, he told me he cleaned number 9 out. Is that the player that you cleaned out?
And number 21.
And number 21 on a lead block. Y'all hear that? He also scored a touchdown. So SED's not afraid to get that up back, that ball going through that hole. I was impressed by what I saw today. What can I expect from you in the playoffs? What can I expect from you in the playoffs? How well do you expect to play in the playoffs? You expect to continue doing what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Dominating?
Yes, sir.
Who your favorite coach?
What's his name? Coach Justin.
Oh, Coach Justin. Coach Justin, say y'all doing a fine job with this young man over there. Hey, I look forward to see you putting in work in the
I mean,
playoffs.
Coach Antonio.
Coach Antonio is your favorite? Monkey D? I look forward to seeing you put in work in the playoffs, man. Keep doing what you're doing, all right? Coach Herb liked what he saw today, all right? We out.
too.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Man, it's playoff week. We about to have a little fun today. As y'all can see, we got the Henny Wings rolling. Shout out to One Bites. They continue to impress and do their thing. If you ain't been there, get it here. We got
What
plenty
do
of
we
food.
have today, though?
Well, we have some special guests in the building here. We got the Arlington Apaches. We got Cowboys United, and then guess what? We got the Beast of the East himself, y'all. All y'all Texarkana Canes and Outlaws who been crying to me about we can't talk about East Texas. Here he is.
Yeah,
He's here. And look over here, the enforcer. The enforcer.
How y'all doing today?
The one everybody called the man with the shorts. And all that stuff. He's in the building.
Legs and everything.
Yeah, they call hey, Twan got so many nicknames at the field. You know, so,
Lord Jesus.
but hey, we're here to talk. We got so much to talk about today. So we're gonna go over playoffs. We're gonna talk about a little bit of All Stars. We got a couple of MVP things that's coming in. It's a lot to talk about today. So make sure y'all get in the comments. Talk to us if you got questions. Comment in there. We'll make sure we try to answer everything. Kind of get everybody prepped for this playoff run because there's plenty going on. But before we get into it, I want to recognize some of the people. So who are the best organization in the regular season? You'll find out when we get those checks out for that. Because we do. Only league, we give out checks for winning. So the top 3 will get a check. First, second, and third of your overall organization. We'll get some checks for that. So you'll get that when we get those out. Championship games, or if we do some things extra this year, we'll do all that stuff. But what time One Bites close, we coming out there. Come on. What time you close, right? What time you close? He closes when we leave. There y'all go, right there. For your, they said on Friday. What time you close on Friday?
We'll close at 2 on Friday.
2 a.m. on Friday. He renovating, y'all. It's about to be really rolling in this thing. But let's go on and get into it. Playoff time. We got a #1 seed up in this thing. He been trying to stay quiet all year. Say, actually, Jack didn't even want to do the show, y'all. Jack didn't even want to do the show. But his AU right now is rolling under the radar, but we about to put him on the spotlight right now. So tell us how it's been this year, man. Let's talk about it a little bit. Apache World, Apache Nation.
You know, it's been tough, man. You know,
Has it?
we've had some tough games,
Okay.
tough opponents.
Y'all been a little bit everywhere.
Yeah, we've been barely winning. We've been barely getting by, you know. We scraping.
You hear that, Corey?
Persevere, though. It's all
Hey,
good.
listen, we pride ourselves on transparency and truth on this show, okay? All right, let's start over. Take 2, Jack.
Man, you're been all right, man. It's just, we've seen better days, but, you know, hopefully we can persevere and get to the second round. I mean, we
cost
already
me
in the
one
You already
game.
in the second round. You got a first round bye.
Well, hey,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm talking about my flag, you know. We
Okay.
you know, we got
Flag.
pop. We got pop last year first round
Y'all
flag,
sure
so
did.
you know.
Y'all did.
But yeah, AU. We
Will still coach? What Will coach?
I don't know if I can say his name associated with losing, so we ain't gonna say nothing.
Because Will got popped last year. You're right. I remember that one.
We gotta stop saying Will. We're getting popped, man. He don't like that.
My bad, Will. My bad.
You know, Will ain't shy to come up on you, too.
Nah.
Will gonna be all up in your face saying
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
doing
your
all
name crossed the field. Corey! God dang. So, yeah, shout out to Will, man. Will been at it for a minute. Real good minute. So,
that. Yep.
authentic with the kids, though, man. I love it.
But what you thinking about this playoffs? And being for real, like, I know the AU division, right now, obviously, y'all in first place, but you got someone sitting there with bullets. You got TCU. You got a couple AUs that's sitting there in the mix, man. I mean, you think
Crazy
you'll be
thing,
able to
man,
get
it's 3 teams we haven't seen before. So, you know, we're going to pull up Saturday. We're going to do our homework.
Okay.
We're going to be ready to go. And that's what we do every week. We do our homework. That's really the difference, I think. We do our homework. I coach for real. So I make my coaches sit down with me, and we finna do this homework.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to study.
And that's big. That's big. So, out of the people, I'll pull the brackets up real quick. So, on the brackets right now, on AU, I'm just going to talk AU real fast. I know you got other levels that are in the thing, but we're going to talk about the #1 seed real fast. So, on AU, is anybody that's in that top that y'all haven't played this year? So, because you got the Gators, Mustangs, Bullet Academy, and the Chargers.
All 3 of them. We played the Chargers, but Gators, Mustang, Bullet, we ain't seen none of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, we ain't seen them.
Ooh. So that's why
We
you
talking
go out-
flag or AU?
We talking AU.
Yeah, we ain't seen them. We about to see them now.
And so
Gators,
he go catch the
Mustangs, or
winners of
Bullet.
Gators and Mustangs.
Yeah.
That's what you go catch. That's the battle of the 4-5. And then Bullet Academy and the Chargers are down in the 3-6, and they'll be going to play the TCU Bulldogs with a 2 seed right now. So we potentially have a.
What's the score between you and TCU?
12-0.
Ooh. That was your closest game all year. Had to be.
Closest one.
The closest one.
12-0 was the closest
Hey,
one.
Nah, hey, you stay over there,
Hey,
man.
now, Coach, hey, that's why
It was a tough. It was a tough game, man. We barely pulled it out.
Really?
We barely pulled that game out, man. It was tough.
A little facade there.
It was tough. We scored at the last minute to make it 12-0. It was 6-0. It was tough.
Okay. Okay. He gonna keep on giving us that.
Yeah.
Them boys
I
came
see
to
your
ball.
strategy. All right. Well, one thing about it, man, once we move into them playoffs, during the season, everybody spread out. Can't hide no more. Somebody gonna get to look at you too.
That's cool.
And get to study, get a little film on you. You ain't worry about it.
Oh no.
Man, tell us about some of these speed demons, man.
Number 2.
Warren.
I mean, we got some speed. We got a little speed, not too much. But, you see, we got the big boys. We got the line, so we ain't even really showed off our line. We just been showing off the speed. So we'll do what we got to
I'm
do.
gonna say this, Coach. Your players were not as humble as you're being right now. When we're talking to them over there.
Oh yeah, they don't care, man. Them two, they're ignorant. That's why I brought them on the show. They gonna speak their mind.
And that's good. Kids supposed to do.
Yeah, they gonna.
Most of
say
the time, it is a reflection of their coach.
Typically.
Come on, man. That one over there, you hear him over there. Okay.
Nah, that's what's up, though. That's what's up. Playoffs gonna be interesting.
Let's talk a little Cowboys United. First year in the league.
Yep.
Life gets real.
Trying to find out what.
But I want to talk about the 10U though.
What you got?
I would say the 10U is right there in the mix. Y'all are right there in the mix. I believe y'all the 3 seed or
Yeah, we the 3 seed.
in the 3 seed in a tough 10U division.
Yep, in the
In a
tough
very
team.
tough 10U division, man. So tell us how it's been so far with y'all for this year and just moving into the playoffs now.
Man, it's been pretty good for us, man. I can't complain about too much. I told my kids coming in, we've kind of over the last couple of years gradually stepped up from a city league team to, now we're here in Texas sports, and last year we was off in LFA or whatever, and did pretty good over there, and just wanted to take the next step. And I was always about making sure us as an org did it the right way.
Yeah.
Didn't want to rush into stuff. I watched organizations kind of rush over here, and next thing you know, you look up and they ain't here no more.
That's true.
So I wanted to make sure we just did it the right way. Dot I's, cross our T's.
So what can we look forward to with the playoffs? I mean, obviously, y'all right
Oh,
there in
man,
the mix.
you
Who y'all
know-
got this weekend? Is it
We got the Oak Cliff Gators.
who's hot? Who started out rough? They started out real rough.
Yeah. Picked up here
On
lately.
10 and 12, they started out
And
real
they
rough.
fought their
And
way
all of a
into the
sudden,
playoffs.
They
Yeah.
did, because they had to
Yeah.
win.
They
I
had
think
to
the
win
last
last
4.
week.
I think they had to win the last 4 games to get in.
Hold on,
Did
they had to win last week to get in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then last
Yeah.
week, Captain, they had to win out to get back in this thing. 'Cause they started out so rough.
Yeah.
And they hot right now. And they hot on 10,
They are.
12, and I want to say 6. On those 3 levels, the Gators are hot right now. So that's who y'all got this weekend. Y'all play on Sunday, so everything's going to be in Meadow Creek Park. Age period will be mainly on Saturday. Traditional will be on Sunday this week, and then it'll flip-flop going into next week. So, man, did y'all get to experience anything with cheer this weekend?
No, unfortunately not. I didn't get to do anything
Okay.
with
I missed
you.
the show.
We did. I was there.
I heard it was a show though.
Briefly.
Yeah. That thing, we lit up for real.
Yeah.
Especially how it started, man.
Yep. They came out with a bang.
I ain't gonna say too much because you gotta be there.
No, you really do. And we gonna talk a lot of cheer. My cheer director, she know text us, and then like, I better make sure y'all mention it. So we gonna talk some cheer here in a little bit. But playoff time, we go on and go over a couple brackets, go on a couple things real quick. Let me pull them up real fast, y'all. Let's start out with traditional. We gonna start out with traditional side.
Go ahead and start off with the 10U.
10U division.
Oh man,
All
we
right.
might as well go ahead and get it jumping. That one right there, that's a hot division.
So here it goes, 10U division. We're gonna start with traditional DFW, then we'll work through DFW, then we'll work through East Texas, then we'll hit the back brackets. First round, everything in DFW is in DeSoto. In East Texas, first round is in North DeSoto.
Yep. North DeSoto.
North DeSoto, which is in Louisiana. So people keep saying something, there's another.
Stonewall, Louisiana.
There it
So
is.
that's it.
But we got Bullet Football Academy and TCU Bulldogs. They both are the 1 and 2 seeds. They got the buys. But we have North Texas Chargers versus North Texas Mustangs, 4-5 battle. Okay. And we got a 3-6 battle between Cowboys United and the 6th seed, Oak Cliff Gators. That's gonna be some good football. I think in both games.
Oh yeah,
both games. You know, typically you might think the six. You playing a hot 6. That's gonna be a good one. But your 10U's been rolling. Your 12 you kind of fizzled. What happened there? I gotta talk. Yeah, I want to ask about that because I lost 2 picks off there.
Yeah,
I'm picking out with you 2 times on 12.
Man, you know, I think it's more so that group was more put together as opposed to kind of coming up together like a lot of them groups, you know, usually are. So I think they just lacked a little chemistry when it came down to it, you know, that cohesiveness, that bond. And, you know, shout out to Coach Casey, who's over there, head coach of that squad. But, you know, there's already plans on trying to, you know, make things a little different. Of course, he'll get some of the kids from 10U going up there, and it'll be more of kids that's been playing together for a while. That team was really kind of pieced together.
Okay.
That's probably the biggest thing they had an issue with.
Gotcha. So there it is.
Now, your 10U, y'all were an overtime game away from being the 2 seed. Am I correct on that?
Yeah. We lost to the Mustangs up there at their spot in overtime. Overtime.
So I've been saying from the jump, this was my sleeper pick in the 10U.
You did say
and
that.
they didn't want to believe me at first. And
You
he
did
just
say
kept
that.
on popping and popping. I just kept on going big eyes. Everybody else looking.
This joker swear
I'm just saying, man. I'm just
swear he
saying.
Lee Corso, man.
Hey, Lee.
Hold on.
That's what the L stand for now.
And then
Call me Corey Lee Corso.
You saying all that, and then Dana started paying attention. I say, hey, man, be quiet. I'm doing the same thing Jackson over here doing. Be quiet,
Trying
man.
to slide up
under
under the radar. Yeah.
As long as you can.
Okay, so 10U. We're gonna go real quick, y'all. 10U bracket. Who comes out of that bracket? I want to know now. And this is quick. This is quick.
I got the greatest pick.
Real quick.
Let's see how good.
Who
you
comes
are,
out the
sir.
bracket?
Come out the 10U bracket.
To go to state.
I'm gonna say Bullet.
All right. Bullet.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
Bullet.
I just want to know how you felt about that.
Hey, you want to know something? Forget them. I'm going to go ahead and give you my pick.
Who comes out?
No disrespect. TCU.
TCU.
10U traditional. Torn said it. That's where it's going to be.
Hold on. He just steal my slap?
TCU?
I think he want to use that. He just stole my slap. Hold on.
Yeah.
Every time we slap, they lose.
No. Here we go. We moving to East Texas. We're gonna start to East Texas. We're gonna talk 10U Division East Texas real quick. So you got Canes Elite and Texarkana Outlaws with the bye. Canes Elite rolling. Outlaws right there who, that's surprising. Battling Texarkana, they took a beating from the Canes.
East Texas, what, 10U?
This is 10U Division.
Okay.
So we got East Texas Cowboys versus Sting Academy in the 4-5 matchup, and the Junior Lions out of Shreveport and Texarkana Mustangs in the 3-6 matchup. What you thinking, man? Who comes out of that one?
Why you always coming to me first?
Because you're the expert. You keep saying you're the expert. Come on, son.
But you don't never listen. I
Okay.
told you last guy, I said I ain't going against that Canes 10U. And I stand on it. I said that last bit. What he do? He went against the team. Canes won.
I
Canes
didn't know
coming out of
Diddy was
there.
gone. Hey, I said Outlaws win because I believe in who?
Yeah.
Diddy.
Yeah.
And then I found out Diddy was gone. I had my intel.
Canes will be in the mix at that state championship on 10 and 6.
Well, 6 is a guarantee.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing guaranteed.
Anybody beating on 6.
Ain't nobody beating Canes on
They
6.
might not get a donut on Saturday morning and play their worst game. Who knows?
We'll see, but ain't nobody beating Canes
But
on 6.
I think 6 and 10 they gonna be tough to beat.
East Texas, who you picking? Hey, y'all hear? LT, all the Texarkana Canes Nation who sit over here and say we biased and we hate you and all these different things. We brought them in just for you. Who you got, Jeff?
Man, that's an easy pick. Like Corey say,
Texarkana
Canes, 10U.
Yep.
Ooh, I
They
hope.
are the team to beat. They are the team to beat.
So we got Canes. So we got a rematch of week 1.
Gotcha.
Canes and Bullet is who you think. Rematch of week 1. Well, Bullet pulled it out down there in Texarkana week 1. Okay.
I think weather gonna play a factor though. because I think Bullet, the
Now if you're inside.
the QB. Now you got to get there first.
Oh,
I
true.
think
That's true.
that QB he the magic man. So you get a strong gust come in there one Saturday and that temperature drop. Now I think that play to the favor of
whoever.
Cowboys and TCU. So
And that bottom.
and then this one thing about TCU too. I don't necessarily disagree with Twan. I think Bullet is the favor, but the fact that TCU kept that game close when they played. Man, what Mr. Dorsey tell me to call him? He told me don't call him Mr. Dorsey no more. But I got to go Mr. Dorsey. That's the only name I know. He can coach, and he gonna make adjustments.
Did y'all play TCU?
Yeah.
What was the score?
22-8.
So, y'all,
well, hold on.
let's talk about it.
Hold on, give us the difference.
Because
What do you think,
because-
TCU Bullet?
You win this weekend, you playing TCU. So
Right.
adjustments got to
What
be
do I
made.
think the difference is between Bullet and TCU?
Yeah.
Quarterback. If you playing
He the
against
difference.
Bullet, you gotta face that quarterback. They both gonna kind of spread you out. They gonna both kind of play out on the edges, get the ball in the air. But we actually had a bye that week, so I actually wouldn't watch that game. And in watching that one, the difference was the quarterback. That throw in the back of the end zone over the top of the safety, and yeah, that was it.
Do you feel there's a team that's more physical than the other? Or they about the same in that aspect?
I think Bullet in that last matchup, just watching them, I think Bullet kind of got TCU to the point where it took their aggressiveness away, because they were kind of worrying about other things. I do believe exactly what you said. For these teams that's throwing this ball around a lot, I want to see what this weather do if it starts getting cold.
Hey,
I'll be honest with you.
part of the game.
It'll be cold this weekend.
I almost wanted to play on Saturday. I don't mind. I
Because
want
the
a
weather.
sloppy game.
Yeah.
I want 3 yards in the cloud of dust.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how we,
Yeah.
that's the kind of football I kind of like. Don't get me wrong.
The
I can
elements
pass
play
the
a
ball and all
big
that.
factor. Now, if they feel wet and your team is you got 4 or 5 they're speedy, they slow down a little bit now. So every year, like we always say, it always line up a certain way, and you feel like you should almost be able to pencil it in. But every time, somebody
It's
come
gonna
out
be a
of nowhere.
surprise somewhere. Yeah, there's gonna be somebody who come out of nowhere.
It ain't gonna be the guy that's popping you though, either.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
my man.
don't be the one.
Quick with it too. Didn't even have to think about it.
One
Uh-oh,
bite's
anyway.
on the delivery. They see how he plugged it in,
Jackson,
y'all?
right? Yeah. Jeff, right?
Hey, here we go. 8U Division, East Texas. We're
You
gonna
don't
talk
know
about
if you
that real
ordered them or
fast.
not.
8U
It's so much
Division, East
confusion.
Texas. We're gonna run over these brackets pretty quick, y'all. And they'll all be posted off of Texas Sports page tomorrow. Schedules are online right now, texassports.info. Just click on your conference, and you'll be able to see what times your schedules are for this game. Epilepsy Bowl, we did a hand pick yesterday. Those game times will be plugged in by in the morning. We have all those set right now. Some of you guys I know I shot text to. We'll have those out in the morning for you for the Epilepsy Bowl games for this weekend. Real quick, we're going to run through this. 8U Division 2, East Texas. Junior Lions are coming in at the 1 seed. Mustangs at the 2 seed. We got the Outlaws and East Texas Cowboys battling out at the 4-5. And the Canes Elite versus Sting Academy in the 3-6. I think the 8U Division in East Texas can go in, like, between Lions, Mustangs, Canes. I think it's a 3-headed monster between those teams about who's gonna come out of there.
Don't forget about the Outlaws.
You're right.
When you look at it, they all pretty much beat one another.
Yeah.
The only one that stands out to me, I hate to say it, is my boy Trey.
Good young
Junior
coach.
Lions.
Good young
Junior
coach.
Lions.
Say,
I mean,
I said it a couple weeks ago.
yep,
I don't think Trey's getting the praise that he deserves.
No, you're
Like
not.
what he's doing with the Junior Lions.
Yeah.
From where they were the first year they was in Texas sports to where they are now.
Yeah, they've grown. They've completely grown.
Tremendously. He's
Yeah.
matured.
Every year.
And his organization has matured with him.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing to see where they came from to where, to where they are right now.
Yeah.
And what we were saying earlier, we were talking about
this as an organization. I mean, if you look at the games that he has won as an org,
Yeah.
hey, I applaud him. I applaud him. I mean, that 8U division, I think he's lost what? Matter of fact, he lost one game, and I think it was against the Apaches, if I'm not mistaken. So really, in East Texas, he's undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be something to watch. It's gonna be
Man,
something to watch.
Trey not playing, man. I think as long as Junior Lions are here, they'll have a team championship every year.
It's one level.
I believe
I said
he
they're gonna
that's
have one
strong
level.
coach.
Yeah.
It's for sure. I don't know which level it's gonna be. He gonna have somebody in there.
Yeah.
and they're gonna be competing for a
And the
chance
kids
for the
respect him. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I watched him when we did 7-on-7 a couple of years ago, and hell, he coached every level. And the ball was moving, the ball was going down the field every level, and I just kind of said that like, yeah, dude know what he doing. So much respect to Trey.
Big shout out to the junior lines, man. 6U division, East Texas. We got Canes Elite, who are, to me,
Mauling people.
they are destroying
I
it. If
haven't
you can
seen
destroy
this
people in
yet.
flag, they're doing
I
it.
haven't seen this yet. Are they really that good?
I haven't seen it live yet, but I've seen a lot of videos.
They are dead.
I mean, every time that
from what he
comes up,
said, from what teams that played,
every
him
time
said,
that
like,
comes
it's
up
there.
from everybody I've talked to that seen it, was like, no, they are that good. They are that dominant on that flag division on that 6U.
They tough. I mean, Shaw has put something together. The boys off the chain.
Okay.
Yeah. They almost remind me, what was it, a few years ago when Havoc had that really good flag team?
They always every
I-
year.
I-
well,
I'm talking about it was one where they was
But
like up here and
when
the best was like down
remember,
there or whatever.
it was the first year Havoc came over.
Yeah.
That first year when we played that championship game out there at Pennington,
Okay.
Havoc dominated
Yeah.
flags. So you know what I'm saying, wasn't nothing close the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did that.
They
thing
remind me of
whole
that team. I mean, they really got something over there. They really
Okay.
do.
And then the 12U division, we're gonna slide over to that real quick. East Texas. I mean, you got Texarkana Mustangs, East Texas Cowboys playing this weekend for the playing game for that to play Sting Academy, who's the 1 seed, and then you got Canes and the Junior Lions in the 2-3. So I think the 12U, obviously Sting Academy is probably the favorite, but once again, if history tells us anything, what has always happened? Whoever wins in the regular season,
Yep.
they get popped in the postseason.
Yep.
And you got Junior Lions and Canes, the winner of that, playing the winner of the Sting round or whatever. So
I don't think it's ever happened, but I think all the 1 seeds coming out of East Texas. I believe every 1 seed gonna hold that 10 toes down and come with
that'll
it.
be a different person on every. So you got Sting on one, you got
Yeah.
Junior Lions on one, you got Canes on one.
Yeah.
It's like that's somebody different on each one of those.
It is.
So who's sitting at number 1 on 12U?
Sting. Yeah.
And they won that matchup, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They won the matchup versus Canes.
Hey, I've seen this. I've seen this multiple times. And to me, just personally, and I'm not taking away from any other levels, anything, that has to be the biggest thing East to me.
Yeah.
That 12U, Sting Academy and the Canes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Even though they're sitting at 1 right now, I don't know. And I'm not going against you. All right, Big Dex, you already know I'm going against you. But I don't know.
Pew, what
Nobody's
you think,
never
Pew?
did it twice. They never went popped them twice. Never did it.
I knew you were gonna put me on the
Put
spot.
you on the spot, Mr. East Texas. Mr. East Texas,
I mean-
what you thinking?
Like Twan say, it's gonna be a show. I mean, it's gonna be some. It's gonna be some popping. I mean, that's the most physical game that I've seen with them two teams match up. Prediction wise, I wouldn't know, man. I mean, honestly, with Sting, it depends on which Sting team show up. I mean, I think if they brand the A game, I don't know, man.
You know which Sting. You
But-
know which one gonna show
Now,
up.
now, typically,
On that
yeah,
one,
thing-
you know exactly who gonna show
One
up.
thing about Sting, I'll give him this though. I'll give him this. Outside of Coach Black, I'll give him this. They coming to
Leave Black alone, man.
they coming to the championship games prepared and ready to ball. Like I hadn't seen one where Dex and them hadn't came in like the championship game. They was there. Like I'm still gonna talk about it. Last year's state championship game at 12U.
Yeah.
Was a classic. Them and TCU game, bro, that was my favorite game of the weekend.
Yeah, it was off the chain.
And it was some off the chain games last
Off
year.
the chain.
But that was my favorite game by far out of the whole weekend.
Check this out. Canes, don't shoot the messenger. Sting Academy will win 12U the next 2 years.
What?
Stamp it.
Oh,
Sting Academy will
hey,
win
with the-
12U
with the
the
data
next
slap.
2 years. Stamp it. Now I know if Sting Academy don't win it this year, they're gonna have a shirt made with me just like this. But Sting Academy will win 12U next 2 years. Watch what I tell you.
well, you just got LT some fire, boy.
I know it.
Hey, LT, don't let him over there and light me up. Making videos. It's like, look at Black. Hey, Black be getting mad. Now he cussing. Black, God, no, boy.
So vulgar.
I just be messing with him. It's so easy. But we're going to move on to DFW. Let's go over the traditional set real here. real quick. I'm sorry, I got to flip through here. 12U. We're going to start with 12U. TCU Bulldogs and the Redbird Raiders. 1 and 2 seed. 3 seed, Bullet Football Academy. 4-5, Oak Cliff Gators versus Triple D Buckeyes. That's going to be a good one this weekend. If you look on Sunday's schedule of games, there's some games in there.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. Triple D Buckeyes versus the Gators is going to be a great one.
Yeah.
In the 12U division. Because you have, I think Triple D's underachieved this year on that level. With some of the talent level of kids they have on their 12U, to me, they've underachieved. I think they probably should. I expected them, especially when they got SIP, I expected them to be sliding into a 2, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put them past what TCU has put right there, but I would have thought they were going to be a 2 or 3 seed. But
They got to show up that defense, though.
You
know what I mean? They putting up points, but they ain't stopping nobody.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
It starts with that line.
Yeah.
It just starts with that line. I had a chance to see them a couple times this year. Great team.
Yeah.
And like I said, like you said, the key thing is that defense. They scope points.
They can score points with
all
anybody.
day.
They can score points with
And they
anybody.
do it in high fashion.
Yep.
They high fashion.
Yep.
But definitely
But
think
like you say with SIP too, though. We watched SIP put a team on his back at the state last year.
Without
And just ran with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he has the capability to put that team on his back and make something happen in the playoffs. But, I mean, he can't play 22 positions. Some of them other players got to step up, especially on defense.
There it is. Now, y'all, both of y'all right now, outside of the levels y'all coach, hey, Jack's enjoying he's enjoying the one
He got
by
wings in his goals.
Are there any teams that just stuck out to y'all outside of your own teams, people that y'all played this year? Were there any teams that you just stuck out to y'all like, ooh, that team, that's that team? Is there anybody that stuck out? Or not really. Just any level, any that you saw play this year.
Man, of course, TCU 12U.
Okay.
TCU Flag was tough. They beat us. That's the only loss.
That's y'all's only loss? Oh,
Only
okay.
lost 10U. I would say really somebody beat us 46-6 on 10U. I don't remember who it was. Somebody got nasty with it, man. I don't know. I don't remember.
All right.
8U. I mean,
Ain't been nobody.
Yeah.
no.
That's who I saw.
That's what your players just said.
Did nobody pick us? Only one person picked us to win against the Junior Lions. TCU is like 2 people betted against us, so I mean, nobody betting for us.
I thought they gonna get you out there in Shreveport. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think they thought the rest was gonna get us.
No. I was talking about boy Trey was gonna handle his business out there. Trey is
They got a couple
He
of
caught
kids.
me.
They
Yeah.
got involved. I mean,
yeah.
it's a team.
Look, yeah. See,
He cost me an L on that one, dog. That was 1 out of my 8.
I would say, of course, TCU 12U. They ain't got no track over at RL.
yeah.
But hell, they got a track over at RL. The other team might just not be able to get on it.
There he go.
But so them for AU, TCU 6U was impressive. And then I guess
That
them
was the one?
was the one.
Okay. I always just like to hear.
Let me ask y'all this. If TCU 12U does not win it, should Alex ever be able to coach again?
never.
I say no.
Or should he just hang it up, be a part of the Texas Sports Board moving forward?
That Alex that got popped last year?
It was.
Oh,
That was Alex got popped the past 2 years.
Oh man, that's a bully boy right there, man.
So-
he might.
So
pop
should
up
he
on
be
it.
able to coach again? Could you live with yourself if that was your squad and you somehow lost in the playoffs?
You know what? He'll have an excuse. What you said? It's cold outside.
No,
It's raining.
Listen to me.
It was
Say, man, y'all don't
different.
get my boy Alex that hard.
It was
man.
different. He'll at least
Hey.
have an excuse.
I always
Dog.
say Pee Wee football. I think sometimes I love it, but people be too serious about it. But if that was my squad,
Like
and I
Coach
got
Black, what you
popped,
serious?
man, I probably disappear for the weekend.
Hey, you ain't never lied.
I have to go somewhere by myself.
Yeah.
I have to call my wife, honey, I'll be home Monday.
Yeah.
And just sit in the room by myself. So
Hey, speaking
I'm
of-
just saying.
Speaking of Alex, let's talk about the matchup this weekend. This is an off the. Hey, we have a battle of Division 1 versus Division 2 right here this weekend. TCU 12U versus Savage Ducks to close out the night on Saturday, 7 o'clock. This is a matchup folks been wanting to see. And both coaches got together and said, why not? Let's do it. It's our bye week. Let's get some action in before we try to make this run. And there it is. So this weekend, Meadow Creek Park, or McAllen, whatever they call it now, 7 o'clock, And guess what? We got the best official in the game. He gonna be covered. Ain't that right, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look who done popped in, y'all.
And
That's how you know it's playoff time.
and he just said that game, somebody got to come with a tip.
Only in one bite. Y'all see that right? No, it's not.
Somebody got to come with a tip.
Hey, but that's definitely gonna be a good
I'm
game.
letting y'all know now. Yeah. It came out his mouth, not mine.
Somebody said it's the Apaches hard. But I think that's
Jake might
gonna.
have your coach, yeah.
I think that's gonna be a good matchup though.
Who you got to pick? Can you pick on that?
We gonna pick at the end on that one.
Oh, you gonna pick at the
Yeah, we
end?
gonna pick at the end. When we
Oh,
do
so
picks.
y'all didn't do y'all doing the reset for the playoffs? Repicking? Or y'all still doing the collective?
No, we keep the same record. Because you know,
well, you won the regular season.
They didn't want to. They don't want to honor it.
You
They don't want to honor it. So I said the same thing.
It's different now. This
I
is
said
all-
the same
it's
thing.
0-0.
oh, here we go.
It's 0-0. It's playoff time. It's 0-0.
Thank you.
You got no. It's done. You
Hey, this how he
lost.
be treating y'all at the
You
field,
lost.
don't he? He over here just bullying
You
y'all.
lost.
This what he do to y'all at the field. Hey, Greg, I feel your pain. Now.
Oh, don't do me.
Man, my boy Greg Johnson said it all the time. He said, y'all see him out there, he bullies us. My bad, Greg. Greg, I see what you're talking about.
Man.
Now. This what he do. God, dog.
Hey man, he's just a realist.
Nah,
That's
man.
all it is.
This what he do at the
Crown
game.
me.
Hey,
And let's
Twan
start
on here too.
fresh.
Twan, I know.
Yeah.
This is what he do. I'm talking about the other Twan.
Oh, okay.
He said
My
stuff
boy,
about you, too.
have it.
But where were we at? We on 12. We want to talk about 12U TCU Southside Savage Ducks. They playing this weekend, 7 p.m. in DeSoto.
I can't wait to see
That's
it.
gonna be a great
wait to see
matchup.
it.
We got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to have that matchup happen right now.
Yeah.
Let's move on to a couple other brackets though. We're gonna go slide down to the 8U. Good Lord, I'm going east. Then go back to DFW. 6U, 6U, 10U. Okay, we'll go 10U real fast. Did I go 10U? All right, we'll 10U. You pick that. 8U. Arlington Apaches, TCU Bulldogs. That's the 1-2. Oak Cliff Gators versus North Texas Mustangs is the 4-5. And you got Bullet Football Academy versus the North Texas Chargers in the 3-6.
This is TU or
8U, I'm sorry. This is the 8U bracket. 8U DFW tradition.
Who the 2 seed?
TCU Bulldogs. TCU Bulldogs. Apaches sitting there at solo at the 1. Gators and Mustangs. What? The Mustangs are quality and everything.
Yeah.
Quietly every year, and that's what they do. Every year they pop somebody. They make a pop. You know, they hadn't quite got over that like won a championship yet, but every year they surprise and pop somebody.
Yeah.
So you got them and the Gators over there in that 4-5 spot. Bullet and Chargers down there. 6U moving on the flag. The 1 seed TCU Bulldogs. 2 seed North Texas Mustangs. They just battled it out this weekend in a 7-6. I think what it was. It was a 7-6 game.
Controversial.
Very controversial game. We didn't got a lot of stuff about
Me
all
and
that.
Jason talked about an hour yesterday. I had to hear all
Well, you know, if you talk to Jason,
Hey,
you
love
talking
you,
for about an
Jason,
hour. You talk to Jason
Love you,
next
Jason.
week. North Texas Mustangs will be on here next. We finally got them boys to come out of Plano. They'll be on the show next week.
I drove from Fort Worth to Dallas. We still talking. Love you, baby.
But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. hey, that's my boy Jason. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Hey, Corey, hear me out, man, for a second.
But you know what? Nobody run a tighter ship than that dude
Yeah,
over there. Jason
for real.
was a tight ship over there with the Mustangs. And shout out to what him and his wife are doing over there. Flag is gonna be fun. You got the 1 versus 8 TCU versus Bullet, the 4-5, the Oak Cliff Gators versus the Texas Gators. Texas Gators on flag. That's where they've kind of found their little niche in that little spot. So I know they struggled on the other levels. It was, but the flag is done pretty good. So I think that's one of those upset that could have an upset game right there. 4-5 to me. You got the 3 versus 6, the Arlington Apaches versus the Raiders Elite. Raiders Elite have been another one of those that have been back and forth. You know, some days they great, some days it's so-so. But we'll see what the Apaches do with that. I don't know. Oh, so here you go. Then you got the North Texas Mustangs versus the Redbird Raiders to close it out in the 2-7 matchup. So those are your brackets for all the traditional levels. In our Southern Elite Conference down there with Corpus Christi and stuff like that, they're going into their second round of playoffs. So they'll be getting ready for their championships next weekend. We'll have Jay, you going down there to cover all that stuff, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I think we are going down there.
So they'll be getting some coverage down there in Corpus next week.
Now, we do have the SEC All-Stars, if you guys want to talk about that.
We do have. You know what? We'll take a quick All-Star break before we go to Division I, and we'll slide into there. So we do have an All-Stars. Let me pull that up too real quick. Hold on. Where we at? You sent all that to me, didn't you? Y'all ain't got it. Where is it? Y'all got it? Oh, here it go.
Of course you have it. He has 2 Androids.
Oh,
He the one messing up my text.
I got it too.
Hey, real quick, shout out to my boy Twan. He been handling all this
He
stuff.
probably ain't got it. It's probably a totally different list.
Actually, no. I got the
He
AU.
got it today.
I got the actual
yesterday.
quarterbacks. I got the skill players, the running backs, the linemen.
Give us a couple of them players, man. Talk to us.
Okay, then 8U All-Star. We got quarterback Cade Stroman. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name.
Did good. Hebronville, out of Hebronville.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sound like
Hey,
a
listen to these areas that we about to call out, y'all.
Cade Stroman. That's a quarterback name.
That is a quarterback name.
He was going for
Let's
it.
get a defensive player. I got a defensive lineman right here. I got Jesus, or you can say Jesus. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Jesus, man.
Jesus.
Come on, man, where you
Mediator.
That boy said Jesus.
Man, you just lost your Hispanic card.
Hey, my bad. Boquito Español. Boquito, man.
He know that.
You can't be from Texas.
That's funny.
I mean, it looks, man, they deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
They are deep in this All-Star thing.
Oh, yeah.
God, dog. We got.
Is Hebronville, they one of the front runners down there? I see they got several on here.
They must
They
be.
pretty good.
They must be. I know the Steelers are usually
Running back.
The Steelers are usually
Alice.
the OT Panthers and all them are usually some of the more
I see the
dominant teams.
QB from the
Alice and stuff
Steelers,
like that.
Colton Lopez.
So shout out to them. 10U division quarterback EJ Maldonado out of San Diego. You got JJ Haynes out of the Corpus Christi Ghost. You know, running backs like Mookie.
Mookie.
Man.
Mookie
Mookie got a little bit of us
Ariola
in.
out of Alice. Hey,
Mookie got a little bit of us here.
hey, Mookie mix.
Going back to Haynes. Haynes is one of those players you really have to watch out for.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
JJ
on the-
Haynes.
JJ Haynes.
Yeah.
That's a quarterback name.
Yeah. On the
JJ Haynes.
He's a quarterback.
He born for it. Born for it.
Out of the ski, you know, and it looks like they're loaded with linemen too. You know, Gage Vargas, Matt Cantu, Jackson Chavez. Corpus Christi Ghost must got a pretty big line.
They're a decent team.
Oh,
They are okay. 'Cause
Yeah,
I see they representing well on the 10U right there.
Hey, we got
three linemen on
Pookie
there.
Garcia.
Pookie,
On Pookie.
boy,
Shout out to
I can't
Pookie.
wait to see
Pookie
Corpus up
Garcia.
here.
Yeah.
Can't see
I ain't heard that.
Same
Hey,
real.
I ain't heard that one. Pookie Garcia. He got to be a baller. We got to get. Send me a picture of him, Cookie. We gonna get him out there and his IG. Anybody named Pookie Garcia got to be a bad. God, dog, I love it.
That's what's up.
And
Shout
then-
out to all the SEC.
Shout out to all them, man. The 11U team, quarterback Jaden Herrera, running back Wyatt Garcia, some skill players, Brody Garcia from the Alice Steelers, RJ Cruz from the Steelers, Ishmael Rodriguez from the Panthers, Colt Avery, all these kids right here, man. Big shout out to Cookie, man, the director down there of the SEC, man. He's done a great job of putting all this together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
Yes. Cookie through this whole process has been just great, man.
Spot on
And
target
His
on
directors that
everything.
he has down there underneath him, they just everybody's bought in.
King of South Texas.
There you go.
That's what I call him.
He is. He's the king of the South, man. So big ups to Cookie, man.
Cool to the fans.
He keeps on doing his thing. I can't wait to get.
And don't
you know,
forget
we'll see him in 3
our
weeks.
flag babies.
I was looking at the
Yeah.
5U flag.
Say Cookie said we ain't got no choice. We gotta do 5U flag. That's pretty much what he told me.
Nathan,
So, he said he got no choice. We doing flag. It's big down here. They coming up there. We gotta do All Star with 5U flag. So with that being said, we gotta make it happen. So because Cookie said ain't no choice.
We'll do that.
So we doing it.
We'll do that. 5U squad. Start sending in them all
So
stars. We're
5U,
gonna create
we're gonna
one so
add
they
to the
can match
All-Stars,
up. Yeah.
and we're gonna make it happen.
We'll do that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we'll make that happen with that, man. So big shout out to the All Stars. Proud of y'all, fellas.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Now,
That's gonna be dope for sure.
let's move over to some more brackets. Here we go. Speaking of 5U, let's get into it real quick. 5U Division 1 flag. Here it is. You got the Wolverines sitting at number 1. Havoc at 2. Wolverines are playing TCU out the gate on 5U. Oak Cliff Titans versus Southside Ducks out of Houston. The 3 versus 6. Number 3 is the DFW Ravens versus Pac Prime at the 6. And then winding it down is Havoc versus CTX United, 2 versus 7. So you got some matchups going through there. If you were picking today, man, who would you say coming out that 5?
Corey.
Man, I think it's a 3-headed monster. Havoc, SED, and the Ravens.
Are you serious?
I believe it.
3-headed monster.
3-headed monster.
That's it.
All right, put it on record.
Here we go.
SED 5U. Stamp it. I'll say it.
They keep
It's no conversation. It's no
If them
conversation.
people lose, they gonna remember you hit that damn
Hey,
thing right
they
there.
don't remember it. I'm telling
You're
you.
jinxing when you do that.
I ain't jinxing nobody. Hey, just because you got your picks in the regular season, Twan's here. Twan's here. Twan's here.
You would
I'm sorry,
you would have
sir.
been 500
You've been
at
bullying
best.
everybody else.
You would have been
Still love you, man.
You've been bullying everybody
You
else.
stay right here. When
Hey,
we
yeah,
see.
you show right.
I'm kind of with you though.
I
No.
mean,
It's SED 5.
It's SED's to lose.
No, it's
So I'm
gonna
not
be-
counting out
no.
having
Playoffs is
5.
gonna be great. It's not gonna be an easy walkthrough, but
hey, what was the score when SED and Havoc played?
13-0, I think. No, they played the regular season.
I'm talking about.
They beat them by 2 touchdowns.
Didn't they play each other when we did the Rumble? Who did SED play at the Rumble?
5U?
that
Yeah.
was them.
Yeah, I thought so.
They played the regular
We
season.
had to ref that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We reffed it.
I
Hey,
thought
just
so.
shout out
It
to
was
Jack.
a ball game.
He got me right. He made
They
sure
played the regular
I had
season.
my extra tight
13-0.
stripes on it and everything.
13-0 SED.
Man, listen.
But I'm saying
At the
Havoc
Rumble,
always has like
Twan caught some 1 touchdown.
I did.
We had Twan refereeing.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
I did.
he was trying to prove a point that day.
You know
But
what? In doing that, I have a
That
high,
time,
a high
the ref
respect
did
for
get
referees now. Yeah, I have a high respect for referees now.
Hey, he had to go ref because he talked all that mess like half the coaches.
Yep, and
Yeah, he got
I
to feel
owned
it.
up to it.
hey, Lisa stood 10 toes down. I'd have had 100 coaches tell me they were going to ref.
Oh,
And they ain't ref
that one
yet.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
Ain't ref yet.
I had to ref several times.
All right.
So
We leave that one
that's who
alone.
you rolling with out of the 5. But hey, so 5 flag was the only one we did 8 teams in. Everybody else was 6. That was something new for the league this year, cutting it down for who was able to make the playoffs, and everybody else that didn't make it went to the Epilepsy Bowl series. So there's your top 8. Good luck to everybody this weekend in 5U. We're gonna run through 6U real quick. 6U tackle. Number 1 seed. After y'all got to see, well, y'all 2 was at the game this weekend. Y'all got to see. Y'all got to see the battle.
Say, man, what you say?
Hey, look at that again, y'all. Look at that again.
Zoom in on that right
Talk
there.
about it,
Zoom
talk
in
about
on
it.
that right there.
Hit it.
I sit here and I watch this multiple times when I came back and watched the show, and I said the wings look good. I said when I come, I'm getting these wings. I got to. They're gonna have to open up the kitchen.
You made a good choice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It ain't too late.
So y'all
two
tell us about it though, real quick. About this weekend, man. Y'all got to see
Oh, my
the
God.
battle for number 1 in not only the league but in the state.
That 6U matchup was everything that it was built up as, man.
Oh,
For
man.
sure, say.
Oh man,
For sure.
You can't even really put it in words. You can't even. You had to be there. You can't really put it in words. But that matchup was like one no other.
Would you not agree that we saw the best 2 6-year-old players, probably,
Facts.
arguably?
Facts. Facts.
Facts.
Facts. You can
Baby
debate
Aaron Donald.
You can debate me all day. Number 1 for the Titans and number 5. He's a game changer.
He immediately called him Baby Aaron Donald.
Hey, I watched
Hardy,
literally.
Jameer.
Yeah, we talking
I
about
literally
Hardy. Yeah.
watched this
I've been to
kid.
his birthday party. So.
Okay. But I actually had to have 2 MVPs.
Exactly.
That was the first time, and I had to because I mean them 2 kids, 1A, 1B. I mean
1A,
they
1B.
literally are off the chain.
Once-
But we definitely seen the top 2 teams.
Once the cheat code got to the open space, no 6-year-old's gonna catch him. I'm sorry, he's that fast.
Yep.
So and I've seen people. We were talking about it, but 6'3" didn't call the plays all day. He took over that last drive.
Well,
And they gonna score. What do you think that was? I mean, because was it just he happened to have one that he
you
blocked,
wanna
or
know-
what was different?
speak to it.
What do you think?
Honestly, it was the right play at the right time.
Okay.
And that's all it boiled down to. That was a defensive game.
Yeah.
Literally a defensive game. Right play, right time. Honestly, if that matchup comes up again, I think it'll be the same thing. It'll literally be who comes down to having that one play or that one mistake or that one missed tackle, or it's going to go down to the point to have overtime. I mean,
Now speaking of that,
I want to piggyback off of that because I watched 6'3". I have a incredible amount of respect for 6'3" for the simple fact that he has a staff. Don't get it twisted.
oh yeah,
And they were doing what they can do. But when 6'3" takes over, that team's a different animal. It's just point blank. It is. So I would say this. I think 6'3" was watching. And then when it was time for him to assert himself, he asserted himself. We didn't make that play. I think possibly was there previous. He just found what needed to be done. Semi off tackle, but it bounced out and he gone.
yeah, he bounced out. He was
A lot of coaches, a lot of OCs do not run off tackle. And at that level right there, that's what you have to exploit that sometime. And I mean, he busted a play at the right time, and there it was.
So, what kind of adjustments would SCD have to make to beat them if they play again?
I think they played a flawless game, to be honest. I just think that
I think you're right. I went back and watched it.
I'll tell you
I think
this.
They both.
Only thing
Post their butt off on that.
SCD got to do is stop number 5. You ain't gonna be able to do that. And honestly, to tell the truth, they got 3 on the line.
Hardy
Yeah.
dominated.
He dominated,
Say, bro.
but it ain't just
I
him.
watched the video.
It
Hardy-
ain't just him. He will take 2 or 3 kids and go.
That
And,
kid-
I'm looking like, is he really 6 playing this technique like this?
when he gets the double and triple team, they got another D tackle, Deuce, that's right there doing the same thing. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
until you address the situation up front, block them kids, or either have some type of game plan where you gon'
Sometimes kids just unblock him. Like you said, Aaron Donald.
He was.
It ain't a
that
man
on
in
that
the
night.
NFL, and they all 300 plus.
He was
Ain't a
that
man
on
in the
that
NFL that can block him one-on-one.
It's not.
I told them that last week. They said, oh, we got kids that can block him too. I said, okay.
See, a lot of people don't. Jameer played up last year, and when he dominated
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
So
They all knew that.
Yeah.
It feels different till you get in front of you. And you can't figure it out.
yeah,
So, you know what I mean? But that's a part of the game. Sometimes it's a dog that you can't do nothing about, but go the other way.
Hey, we gonna see because it could be a potential rematch. But I sat and talked to Marco a little bit over there in Southside.
He said they gonna have something to say about it.
And he said, right now, he said Duckworth is playing at a whole nother level he ain't seen all year in these last 2 or 3
sure
games.
did say that.
He said Duckworth. He said they play Havoc this weekend. He said this is out there. He said we coming down there to get an understanding on that, and then we ready to see SCD the following week. So he says them boys are playing like they ready to roll. Now I think that was a 6-0 game when they played. So it wasn't like it was some old blowout or something like that.
Does Hardy play offensive line too?
He does.
But that's on the other side of the bracket. He won't have to worry about Hardy until
If they meet up,
they meet up in state. He's gonna be down there with SCD on that. And
So he believe he can pop SCD.
I'm not putting no words in the man's mouth. I'm just saying what he said. Now I believe he believes that though.
Yeah.
I believe all these coaches. Everybody gonna believe they gonna beat the next one, but I think that potential matchup of that second round is gonna be a primetime game next Saturday over there at R.L. Anderson.
Oh, no doubt. It is.
So
Well, hopefully everybody just handle what's in front of them. You know what I mean? I think they're headed for that epic rematch, but you can't look past nobody.
yeah,
So, but shout out to both
teams,
coaching staff.
Hey,
man,
both teams. SCD obviously did their thing,
They
coaching their butt off with their thing, and shout out to the Titans that they made the one more play.
Yeah.
In those type of games, it's always that. Who gonna make that one more play? And they did that thing. So the 6U division, there it is. We'll move on to the next division, which is the 7U division. I don't know if we can go real long in this division because nobody's came close to the Hot Boys.
And leave them people alone.
They've taken over the 11U spot. The 7U is down
Is
to prime
anybody on the
squad.
live thinking that they're gonna pop the Hot Boys? I mean, hey,
I don't. Just being
the
honest.
Hot Boys are the presumptive
everybody
favorite
gonna say it.
to win state.
Yeah, they don't feel that.
They
They
don't
don't think that at all.
There's I don't know. The way they feel and that whole staff has got them boys rolling. It's not even close to me.
Man,
right now.
them boys defense. And that I mean, set field to the side. their defense,
Yeah.
as strong as it is, then you got field calling the offense.
Yeah.
Like, shame on you, Greg, for even moving field down there.
He's a shame.
Should have left him on 11 you. Now ain't nobody got a chance.
I actually got a chance to watch them up close, and man, say it's gonna be hard to beat them people.
I know it.
They had holes in the line that a truck could drive through, bro. I'm just gonna tell you, point blank.
I see you, Jan.
Man, they even the fullback scored. Matter of fact, he interviewed with me because he scored.
Yeah.
A forgotten position with a lot of
Yeah,
teams.
no kidding.
The fullback, the up back took the ball on in for a touchdown. Now, what that tell you?
I
Yeah,
don't-
clean.
Now, speaking of 7U, though, we do have some good matchups the first round. Pac Prime versus North Texas Bills. Bills, they've underachieved this year. I'm going to put that on James and T.
Yeah.
Because I thought
T,
they were
I
going to
know
be
you
better.
watching, so
I ain't going to lie to
you
you.
come in any other time.
They the 6th seed right now, so they skated on in there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about skating.
So
That's gonna be a good game.
But I
with
think
Pack and the
that
Bills.
Pack and Bills game is going to
Yeah.
be a good one though. And if the Bills get turning around, this is the time to do it right now. But Pac Prime arguably has what I think might be one of the best players
Yeah.
in that division on their team, which is kind of they separated.
You know, I said a while back that I felt talent-wise, they were the closest where they can at least challenge, but that thing done kind of fizzled down the other way. Like, Pac not peaking right now on that level.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And the Bills just might get him. You know,
They'll
because
have to
that
have a great-
99 for the Bills, 7 I like him.
They'll have to have
He
a
look
great day
baby
to beat
one
them.
self.
I'm glad
Who's
you
that?
put
Bills?
that on
Bills.
there.
Bills have to have a great day to beat them.
Why?
I just believe it. I believe because Pac Prime has the best player on the field.
They just won last week 7-0.
They still got the best player on the field.
You right. They probably got the best 2 players on the field in that matchup.
We'll see.
But you got to peak at the right time. If they catch fire, and that's a big if, then they got, and that Braylon kid, man, he is
bad boy,
legit.
man. He legit.
That kid can go anywhere and
Yep.
start.
You right.
One of the better kids in the country on that age group. But that hot boy, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a lot.
And then you got, speaking of them, you got Oak Cliff Titans versus Southside Ducks in that 4-5 spot, which is going to be a great game. But then they plan to go play the Hot Boys. So
You say it like that.
this is like that 1 week championship. But if you go lower seed, higher seed, I'll take this one as my upset.
Pizza party?
I take the Ducks to beat the Titans and to move on to the second round at 7U.
On 7U,
Yep.
You got the Ducks to beat the Titans.
that's gonna be a good game.
Yep. I got the Ducks to beat. No, he got big eyes over there.
No comment. No
TJ
comment.
gonna hold it down. TJ gonna hold it down.
TJ hold it down.
Yep.
Pizza party on that one.
No, we gotta make our picks. You
No, I'm just saying,
buy
this-
my
this being you.
wings. Buy my wings for the regular season crown, and then we can talk about all this other stuff.
Still talking about regular
Nigga, thank
season.
you.
Crown me then. Crown me then.
What more talk about?
So you got me by one game.
Y'all lost.
Crown.
Crown.
Y'all got a
You
crown
won,
man.
bro.
Ain't nobody won nothing in the regular
You
season.
won the regular season.
Hey, he won the regular season.
You
Where-
won the regular
where's his
season.
What else you asked for? You asked for a crown.
I
and
said
what else?
he buy order wings. He buy order wings. That's gonna be my dinner tonight.
You want it right now?
All right, here we go. 8U
I
division.
thought you said steak. You
That's,
changed it.
well, that's even better.
Hey, the wings is better than the steak, man. You want
Uh-oh.
I got steak back there too.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Hold the blood.
8U division. You got SCD at the 1, Pac Prime at the 2. We in 8U division 1, Jazz. SCD at the 1, Pac Prime at the 2. Both teams undefeated. Oak Cliff Titans versus Southside Ducks in the 4-5. They playing each other a couple times. And you got the 3 versus 6, Havoc versus CTX United. So Havoc is down there in the block with Pac Prime. So we probably gonna get to see that potential rematch of what was a classic about 3 weeks ago. We get to see the rematch of that going, to which that makes another classic game for next week could possibly happen. Then you got, like I say, Oak Cliff Titans, Southside Ducks in the 4-5, and they'll be playing to go play SCD in the following week in the 8U spot. So here we go. You got those. 8U division, I think that division is, I don't know who's coming out of that one.
Paul
Hey,
said give me a
you.
t-shirt too.
Who said that?
Paul said you need to at least give me a t-shirt.
Paul,
Yeah,
who?
for the regular season, surely.
Oh, get you a t-shirt?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give him a regular season
I like
championship.
that.
With a
Paul.
crown on there?
Appreciate
Yeah.
you, baby.
You want a
I'm
crown
gonna
on
get you one
Yeah.
made, bro.
Yeah.
We gonna put a lollipop on the front of it.
You have to put his face from last week.
Yeah. Hey.
Exactly.
Hold up.
doing this.
Beard or no beard?
Hey, as long as you buy it, baby.
I
As
got
long as you buy it.
I got you.
I want you to go in the pockets and recognize.
Yes, sir.
I am number one.
Who y'all think coming out to 8U if you had to pick today?
8U. Oh, man. You know I'm rocking with.
I know who you're rocking.
Yeah.
Who you rocking with?
Party Boys.
Party boy.
Yep.
What about you, Earl? You thinking Party Boys coming out of
Like
there?
what Angel doing, baby.
What about you?
Same thing. Unanimous.
It's gonna be a piece
Am I the
of
only
course.
one?
You the only one.
Who you think? Who y'all think coming out of there? If y'all had to pick, this ain't in y'all division, so y'all can pick them.
I'm going Pat.
Coming out of where?
Coming out, you can't talk about this
Who is?
because you might be riffing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he want them to win.
They gonna tear him up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want the best game.
There you go.
Give me the best game. I want the big
I had a
game.
coach tell me that you just wanted them to win, didn't you? No, I'm 39 years old. Dog, what are you talking about? I don't care who win the 9U game.
Hold up, Corey. The kid said I look like I'm 39 and below. That don't mean nothing, okay? All right?
With the salt and pepper.
With the salt and pepper.
Oh, you were,
Y'all, everybody think S&D pulling out of there, huh?
Yep.
Who you think? Let's hear who Dana thinks gonna win 8U.
What's your upset?
I think Pat Prime wins it. I
You didn't even say that with your chest. You didn't even say it.
I think Pat Prime.
He's
I
yeah.
think Pat Prime wins it this year.
Look. You see how his voice got high.
I think Pat Prime wins
I didn't hear you.
it. They got the best player on the field.
They had him last year. He was there.
God, they beat him 4 out of 5 times.
Right.
I did that game too.
And that game it got closer and closer every time.
Hey man, they
I called that one last year.
You did call that. You did call that.
I called. I said they scored. They started out 30-something to 0.
But we saw it coming.
Then it was
We saw it
20-something to
coming.
6. Then it came.
We saw it coming though.
Yeah.
Now
And it's gonna be another class. It's gonna be another class.
if he hand that ball to 8,
Now say that.
20 times, then they win. But if he try to prove a point, they don't win.
Well, we're gonna find out who's trying to prove a point. Yeah, we'll find out who's trying to prove a point with that. But I'm gonna go back. I say Pac Prime, but I say the winner out of that. I don't know. I like Havoc, but that offense just
Who the
don't
most
do nothing
battle
for me.
tested on 8U?
Well,
That's the only thing. That defense that Havoc got.
This
It's
about the third age division. I done said this. Is it Pac that gotta meet Havoc?
Pac and Havoc will be the second round
So
matchup, yeah.
so if they look past them, because they getting ready for SED, Havoc is good enough to pop you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I
Havoc
mean?
is good enough to beat
So,
'em.
and I think that's what happens sometimes in the playoff. Team, man, we got them. That ain't nothing. We done beat them 3-4 times, and then you look up and you have a bad game.
I don't think Pac says that because Pac could have lost the game they played in Fort
They
Worth.
sure could have.
So I don't think.
So
Pac,
they ain't looking past them.
I don't see how you can. You almost lost the game against them.
Without an offensive touchdown.
Yeah.
Think about it.
You almost lost that game. I mean, now, I don't know. I can't wait to watch that. That's gonna be.
That's gonna be a
if it all
great game.
plays out.
You know
that's
what?
gonna be a
What really
primetime game
plays
next
out
week.
super good is the fact that they did not play each other. If they happen to play each other, Pac Prime and SED, it will be both teams meeting since preseason. So a lot has gone on since then. That's gonna make that matchup even that more intriguing because they haven't played this season. You know what I'm saying? So you did good with that,
I see
Dame.
people speaking about Nevin, and absolutely, I think Nevin is the X factor.
Nevin is the X
Everybody
factor.
talk about Aiden, but Nevin is the X factor, and I like the quarterback.
Well,
talent wise, it ain't no drop off. Don't
They
get
both-
it twisted.
they both are very-
two hell of a team.
Like talent wise, SED has just as much talent.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Big Baby, you got other guys that offset. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that Pac has, but Nevin to me, I'm real partial to Nevin. I really like what Nevin brings to the table for Pac Prime, and they're not just using him that quarterback no more.
Yeah.
He's
That-
moving
that
around
made
the
them
place.
that much more
That
dynamic.
makes them a better team
Yeah,
than
they
when
more
he was at
dynamic
quarterback.
now.
Because now he can just go everywhere, and if I need him to go to quarterback, boom, let's hit it and roll. But
if
when he
Pac Prime is going to beat these people, Aiden has to have a huge game.
has to have.
Period.
Has
no
to.
I don't
penalty,
care about
with no
nobody else we
penalty.
talking about.
With no penalty.
With no penalty.
Yeah,
I think
he got to have a huge game.
because he can switch it up and he can dominate. I mean, literally go dominate. But sometimes, you know, we're grabbing helmets, getting certain calls and stuff like that. It'll kind of kill everything good that he did.
Yeah.
So if he can do that control with no penalties, yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you all the way. So
Yeah,
that's
we
it on
watched that.
AU.
We watched that.
AU division is a three-headed monster right now. We'll see if anybody else steps in there to be that other monster, but it's a three-headed monster. 9U division. Moving on up.
That's the good one.
Havoc's number 1. Southside Ducks number 2. And then guess what we got this weekend? You got 4-5 DEA versus Oak Cliff Titans.
Which we picked later.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you got number 3 versus number 6 Bullet Football Academy versus Grindhouse. Now, when we want to talk about 2 upsets, I think both of those seeds have a chance to win this.
To win the game.
Oh. No. I'm not talking about
to win the game, yes.
I think the Titans have a chance to beat DEA. You don't think Titans have a chance to beat DEA?
9U? Well, you said
Yes.
both.
I think Grindhouse has a chance.
Man,
a high probability that they could beat Bullet.
If this was week 2, I would agree.
Okay.
But they kind of been roller coastering on me here lately. You know what I mean? Like, they done lost to some teams that they shouldn't have lost to. And this
True.
ain't the time of year to do it.
True.
They will not beat that team. 32-8, dog. 32-8, dog. 32-8, Jack.
What do you predict?
Hey, it's for entertainment purposes only. Don't y'all get mad at me. Oh, there he is. He the one. Hey, listen. I'm just having fun. I'm dissecting, analyzing the game, baby. Love all you coaching staff. 32-8, baby.
But honestly, it's only one thing that we really thinking about. That matchup. That rematch.
Definitely beat them.
With Southside Ducks
You
and
just
Havoc.
fixed it, Sean. You about to be out of there.
With Southside Ducks and Havoc meeting again. That's the only thing we're really thinking about.
Where would they meet again? Like,
It would be the championship.
It'll be the championship.
they the 1 and 2.
at the championship.
They're the 1 and 2 seeds, so they're on opposite sides of the
gotcha.
bracket.
Now, if this works out, which I believe it will, what are y'all picks in there?
Southside Ducks versus Havoc.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna start with you two. Y'all have to be live in the mix.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with you two.
You need to start coming more
I
often.
told him that.
You.
Cause they always start with me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Got my back.
You bring a whole different flavor, and I love it.
If they meet again after being there in the mix, God, I want to say Havoc, but for some reason, I think.
And I'm gonna throw this element in
If
there.
Havoc can't stop that passing attack,
Remember this.
We're gonna see if they make
if
a
they
jump.
can't stop that passing
Also,
attack.
Southside Ducks have to travel. Throw that into the equation.
But you know, I don't know if that bothers them. They've traveled all year now.
True.
I don't think that's like gonna be a effect for them.
So that won't be a factor
To
at
me, I don't think so.
all. Okay.
It'd be different if that's their first time or second time coming, but this would be maybe their 4th or 5th time coming by the time.
So they're completely used to being on the road.
I think they'll be game. I think it's gonna be like another day at the office for them now.
So what's your pick?
I gotta watch the rest of this playoffs, but if I had to pick today, based off of last time, I think
Say it with your chest.
It's 50-50.
Say it with your chest.
it truly is.
Come on,
It's a toss-up.
Come on. If you gotta pick.
Who you say,
You gotta pick.
Hey, you always want to make me go first. It take you
Southside.
30 daggone minutes.
Dana said
I say
Southside.
Southside may
Southside.
upset. Southside may upset.
He did it with his heart.
He did it with
I
his
roll with Havoc. I think Havoc get him again.
Look at Black. He say Dana picks terribly.
Now, what about you?
Well, I
Give me a
know
pick
What?
on that.
Black.
In a close one.
As soon as the Canes beat the Sting Academy, please FaceTime me.
I don't
I want you to FaceTime me when y'all
You
in
don't like
the
what?
conference championship. I want you to go find Black so he
You
can
don't
try
like
to
what?
cuss at me.
Come on.
But
I need your pick too.
soon as LT and them beat him, I'm gonna say I told you so.
Cause this age bracket right here, that has to be exciting. That like just seeing that matchup, that's an exciting one.
That may be the primetime game on if they have the championship. They may be getting bumped down to the.
They're gonna be prime
This year
time.
we're
You gotta
not
make
going. We're
the,
not going to order this year, y'all.
Yeah, you gotta make it prime time.
We moving things
We're gonna
around
make the
this year.
matchups that are the best
And all
matchups
state
prime
games,
time. Yeah.
everything. We moving games to where it's gonna be the prime
It's
time
business, y'all. It's business.
Come on, Corey. It don't take you that long.
Man,
He's waiting to see the bracket on the TV.
I know, love it.
There you go.
you know what? Oh, Needham went back away. Dang, Jazz, you too quick.
I was way too.
Why
There
we
you
got
go,
why
there
we
you
got
go.
to pick this?
Oh, there go the bracket right there. No, it's because Twan said something.
if you get that matchup again, that 1 and 2, who is your pick? Because most likely you're gonna get that matchup, in my opinion.
You don't have. There ain't no guarantee.
I know ain't no guarantee.
Billy might sneak in.
Because anybody can get popped.
Let's be for real.
I am for real.
Come on, let's be for real.
You don't think
Quarterback play.
Let's say Bullet beats Grindhouse. Let's just say that for example.
You know
Southside Ducks. They may have seen somebody who go about to chunk this thing around and do all that stuff they doing. You got to remember that. It's a matchup.
Listen.
We'll have to change everything.
It do.
No,
Man,
it's gonna change
I said it
everything.
earlier.
But you got to remember, we're
Listen.
talking 9U now.
Listen, I'm gonna
It's
tell
a
you
whole
something.
development. Now we talking 6U, 5U babies, maybe 7U. Yeah, but we talking about 9U.
Still changing.
But
What
this is a whole
change
different
stuff for
pedigree.
grown men? What are you talking about?
You go to
No,
Lambo,
nobody
you
gonna
don't
play
see
a
no cats out of
Lambo in
Lambo
December.
doing this right here.
What you talking about?
Come on now.
You can't go up in Lambo in December and go play. You gonna be in there acting like you 9.
Okay, but you got to know, like these coaches that I'm talking about, and the coaching staff, they gonna adjust to that element. I'm not worried about the element.
Oh, all right.
I'm not worried about the element. Not on this. I'm talking 9U. I'm talking H Pure, that division.
What up, Will?
These 2 teams. I truly feel like that's gonna be the matchup.
I'm just gonna say this. I think coaching is gonna be the X factor.
True.
I think they both got to see each other on the prime time level. So prime time state won't be no different. They're accustomed to that. Kids ain't scared of the moment. And I think it's gonna come down to who makes the adjustment. If you come back in, now Southside has showed they can stand up to Havoc's power, right? And we know Havoc strong in the trenches, them linebackers coming. So what is the adjustment? What is your game plan? I think the coaching is the X factor.
The coaching is going to be the X factor because one of them two have to pass the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this, whoever gets that right, is the winner of that game.
And just playing devil's advocate, that could play against you too. If you get away from your bread and butter.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you want to throw the ball all over the place and you ain't threw 25 passes all year.
That's true. Yeah.
Pick 6 the difference in the game.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's true.
And
Havoc does have.
I will be
out
sitting
there,
down.
who's one of the better corners in the league.
Yeah. I will be sitting down watching that matchup. Particularly them coaches, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to
And
watch
if
that.
you had to make a pick today,
If that matchup happens.
If that matchup happened and you had to make a pick today, who would you pick?
These on you, Herb. Regular season
You
champion.
avoiding this question, man.
My bad. Who would I pick if I had to pick
You
today?
avoiding this question. You have talked for 5 minutes around this question.
I'm going to have it.
Right.
He's going,
who you going?
Hold up. We got to go to Irv.
Man, we about to move on to
I'm
10.
last. Irv, who would you pick? Real quick.
If you had to pick
If that
If I
matchup
had
happens.
to pick today,
Yes, and that matchup happens.
now let me preface my pick.
Oh,
Just hear me out. I do want to see the rest of the playoffs, but if I had to pick today, I'd pick Havoc because they beat them.
Yeah.
All right.
They beat them.
I wish I had a hat, but I don't. Southside Ducks, bring me a hat. But you my pick.
Oh.
That's the upset.
Wow.
That's the upset.
Oh.
That's
Now,
the
it would
upset.
be an upset.
That's the
It
upset.
would be an upset.
I wouldn't call it upset.
They
though.
just as good, but why you
I
pick
wouldn't call it
Southside?
upset. No.
What? Put it like this. For Havoc to be as good as they are, and for them to coach they butts off, to keep that game like it was, it's only a couple elements you got to switch and change. And like I say, number 21,
Ira Duckworth.
number
The
21, I think he is the baddest thing in 9U football to touch the field today in 2022.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
say
my
this.
opinion.
I'm gonna say
That's
this.
saying a lot 'cause I love
can't
Mr. Trending.
I can't
Ira
disagree
Duckworth is
with your pick,
balling.
but I'm gonna say this. I don't think they thought that they was gonna get that type of pushback from the Ducks
No, I don't
because they
think,
swore it was 30 or more and all
yeah,
that.
exactly.
But
Well, we'd
Southside
already
Ducks,
seen it. We'd already seen it a couple weeks.
Southside Ducks are as advertised. So this is what, like I say, I preface my pick. When I see that second round, that'll give me more indication.
That's gonna tell a lot.
What that's gonna tell a lot about
Yeah.
what I
About
think
the
they
Ducks.
could possibly do.
And
To
y'all
beat
don't think
Havoc.
there's no other 9U that can claw their way into that.
The only thing that the Bullet and Southside, if that happens, let's say Bullet wins out this weekend, if they beat Grindhouse, Bullet and Southside Ducks is at that game.
Yeah.
That I think because it's gonna be two opposites, and it's gonna be they haven't seen each other. It's gonna be something that could possibly change. I don't think Grindhouse matches up well enough to Havoc or Bullet. or Southside.
Man,
So
I think
if they would have win that game,
You're
Southside
right.
wins that
I
game.
give you.
Bullet
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Browns
and
matches
the
up.
Titans had an offense that I think can make some noise in the playoffs, but neither one of them defense.
What
is that
have
good
we said
to
about
me.
the Titans all year? The Titans team
Yeah.
is like it's that
They
team
about
that
2 players
we like.
away.
God dog, they could be so good.
Another
And
kid
then
in the
it's-
trenches.
You know what I'm saying?
They need a little more trench play to me on 9U.
I know they.
You know what I'm saying? Because either one of those teams, Havoc or Southside Ducks, are gonna bring pressure to
Yeah.
Ball Star.
Yeah.
So it's a different animal.
Defensive scheme with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, Bullet ran. Man, if number 5 got the ball 15 times, 10 of them was on the same play. So that ain't got nothing to do with no kids in the trenches. Defensive coordinator, switch that thing up.
Well,
Ain't no way. I mean, right off top, left side. And 5 run hard. I give him his credit, you know. But I like the offense. The Titans, they're very explosive on offense. Ball Star and the other kid, the tall.
And Ball Star,
I did an interview with him. I don't know if he came up.
Yeah. They
he-
very explosive. It's just the defense, man. I'm
That wide
like, they got
receiver
to
is the
fix it.
truth, bro.
Yeah, they
He
got
is
some
the
pieces
truth.
on offense.
Number one,
They do.
9U,
Yeah.
he is the
The
truth,
tall
bro.
kid.
Yes,
Yeah, he
he's the
nice.
truth.
He nice.
Hey, take nothing away from him, man. He is the truth. Like, for real.
I just don't think they have enough to get past that second round with Havoc. That's a bad matchup.
Yeah,
To me,
yeah.
just like I said, if
They don't
Brown House
match up
beats
against them very
Southside
well.
and the Titans match up against Havoc, it's just not
They
a
can't
good
stand
matchup.
up to Havoc's power.
Havoc's gonna
Yeah.
Chris and them ain't gotta throw the ball.
No.
They gonna sit around, just turn around, handed it, and they just gonna
They gonna
all the way
they
down
gonna
the field.
bully him.
They
They
give
gonna
him
bully
Trent
him.
the
all
first
that.
2 series
Yeah,
game over.
Trent go in there, and the other little back they got, they just go pound
Number
it.
7.
Yeah, they just gonna just
Yeah.
you know stop it if you
They
can't
didn't
stop
run
it.
out of energy. You know,
No, they
that was
didn't.
the difference.
don't.
Now
Yeah.
that was one thing. Havoc is in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when
Oh.
they're to me they're at their best when they in that hurry up.
Hey, now
When
Chris
they go
Curry,
that when they go to that
Chris
turbo
Curry,
thing,
you told
they
me
are
your
boom,
secret
boom,
on why
boom.
you keep them in shape. I ain't gonna tell the world, but I do know the secret on why they stay in shape, why
Right.
they're well conditioned.
And well, you saw. I mean, I know when
That
we were
was
at the
horrible.
game.
Yeah.
How you gonna butter everybody up like that, then don't even tell what the secret is? Man,
Keep some stuff.
what is it?
Hey, just secret. But he makes sure he keeps his boys conditioned. That's one thing that he does. He makes sure he keeps them well tuned and conditioned.
Well, shout out to the 9U age division, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
That's gonna be
man.
one of the most interesting ones we have in the playoffs. Slide
We'll
up
be
to 10U.
prime time at State. I guarantee you that
Yeah.
9U is gonna be prime time at State. Just get ready for
We
it.
got another one that could be right there with them too.
Man, plug up
10U
inside.
division.
Oh yeah,
10U
10.
division.
Here we go.
You got SED at the 1, Pac Prime at the 2, both teams undefeated. You got
I
a
expect
great
them to
matchup.
be-
This is gonna be right before the TCU and Southside Dust game, 12U game this weekend. Havoc 10U versus Wiley Bulldogs 10U. Everybody
That's a
gets to
rematch.
see.
That's one I'll be sitting down and watch.
Hey, that's I know I'm gonna be right there on the
Yeah,
sideline
I
ready to
can't
watch
wait.
that
Previous
one.
game was 8-0, right? Havoc
Yeah,
won.
8-0 or 6-8, something like that.
It was
one-
really
it
close. It was a close
close
game.
game.
So, hey, that could go either way.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Why did they get on the board?
I want to say it was 8-6 or 8-0. It was one or two.
Dang.
can't-
Twan,
That's
what was that score in there? Put that in
Havoc's
there.
defense been doing their thing.
Yeah, they defense strong. No, I'm talking about Havoc Twan.
And then you got Southside Ducks in the number 3 spot versus CTX United in the number 6 spot. And I think that's another one. They played already. I gotta look back and see what that score was of that game. But that's another one that
Man, I think that whole division, that's
10U
gonna
wide
be
open.
interesting.
10U wide
That's gonna
open.
be wide open.
Oh, Twan said it was 8-6.
I told you. Yeah, I remember. It was
A6.
it was a good one. And then you got between SED and Pack are like they're that step ahead of us, but it seems like the gap ain't just like that though. Continue.
If Abilene, and this is a big if Abilene can get past Havoc, they might make a run.
Which I believe they can.
They might make
think
if
would-
they
who
can
would
get
be
past
their
After
Havoc.
seeing it that day,
they
Who
might
would be
make
their
a run.
second round matchup? Who's the one or two? or whatever?
Abilene, they go to SED.
Oh, so
Go
it,
to SED,
Yes. SED and Wiley,
they the 4 seed.
they the 4-5. So they go to SED. Pack's gonna get the winner out of Southside. Ducks
But then
and CTX
SED
United.
was close, wasn't it?
Huh?
Wiley and SED.
Yeah.
I mean, Abilene. Yeah.
yeah.
It was 18-16, I believe.
Now they
18,
might have
16.
losses, but they ain't got blowed out.
Oh no, all they things have been by
No,
less than a couple
we're
points.
talking about small little gaps.
oh, they got some.
little single digits.
That team, you got some.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
that man, it's gonna be if things play out in some way, it's gonna be some crazy second round matchups.
I don't know how that's gonna match up, but Wiley was my pick at the beginning of the season,
You sticking with it?
and I'm gonna stick with it. And tell the truth, I got a lot of favorites. It's on that division right there. I can honestly say like it's kind of hard for me. because you talk about Pac Prime, you talk about SCD. It's a lot of good teams.
I haven't had the chance, and that's why I really hate talking about this division, because I haven't had the chance to see SCD 10U live.
You haven't?
I haven't seen them. So and that kind of
saw
bothered
them
me
this
with
week.
them being number 1 seed.
I think I've seen them probably 4 times this season.
Yeah, and they are as advertised. They're huge up front.
Yeah.
Nice quarterback play. They
Power
look,
team,
I mess with Byron a lot, but they
speed,
actually look good.
pass.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's their
They
identity?
can do a little bit of
They
both.
all around.
They can do a little bit of both.
Okay.
I mean, it's not just I'm gonna turn around and hand the ball off out there. They can throw it. Got a nice little receiver out there.
If they meet up with Pat Prime,
I
that's
want to
gonna
say
be
Havoc
fun.
and SCD was 8-0 with a Hail Mary at the end.
It was.
Mm.
10U.
And 10U
10U
gonna
was
be
all. I mean, but then you got K-Man doing the.
Just somebody say it was a corner route.
Hey man, offense is that's dynamic.
K-Man to me is having his best coaching performance ever.
Quietly.
Yeah.
He really kind of flying under the radar. Ain't nobody talking about it but us.
Yeah. I mean, and he not talking.
Nah.
And normally
Different approach.
K-Man
Yeah.
is heavy on that. So I mean, and they ain't talking because he losing. He undefeated. But it's a different thing right now. But he's doing some of the best things with that squad right now, and it's a lot of kids over there. You never. It's not no names and all these different things. K-Man just shoot.
I got a chance to see them this past weekend. I felt like they kind of played down to the opponent. You know what I mean, on that particular age group. So
He said, nah.
I definitely be watching in these
Got
playoffs
some
though,
Pac
for
Prime
sure.
folks in here. Uh-oh.
My nephew play over there. It's okay.
What's coming
Now,
from
10U
CTX and
10U
watching
gonna
other
be
age
dope,
groups,
though,
it was
for
a
sure.
show for real. Cool. So 10U, there it is. So 11U, moving on. We'll go to this last age group and then we go get into some other stuff. 11U.
Leave them folks alone, man. Y'all know who.
But you know what? We gotta talk about this past
We
weekend.
gotta talk about
Yeah.
this.
Talk
I
about leave them
witnessed
folks
it.
alone.
Leave them folks alone.
They
Still.
are not a first half team.
Colleen came out here and said we coming to see these folks.
Coach Ken, hey man,
KJ.
big ups to you for coaching them boys up, man. They came, they were ready regardless. They didn't know really what they were gonna face, but they were up to the task, man. Hey, big props to y'all, man. Hey, y'all have traveled every week, all that good stuff to play some prime competition. Y'all did that, man. I gotta give props to that, Coach Ken. Proud of that.
Big, yeah, clean coat Chiefs, man. Those boys, they've done that. I mean, shout out to their whole organization because
Yes.
how their parents have done, like what they've done this year is just not normal. Being able to, we know we gonna travel every week, and we're not just going up the street.
Exactly.
And they coming deep every week. They are loud. They are behind them. I know they even had Will came down with the saga from Central Texas and covered them this week.
Oh yeah.
And big shout out to Will, man. He came out there and did his thing and showed everybody back home, you know what I'm saying? That atmosphere and that, it was, I wish I would have been able to get to that game. I know y'all two got to enjoy
I was
that
waiting
stuff
on you,
out
but
there.
hey, we enjoyed it.
Hey, I was stuck at cheer.
Yeah.
I was stuck at
Tell
cheer.
me about it.
Boy. But shout out to them. 11U bracket. Number 1 seed, Southeast Dallas Wolverines. Sitting down there at the 2 spot. Quietly, Pac Prime Wolves.
They ain't quiet that D line.
Yeah.
That D line is that D line.
Yeah.
What you saying, Jap? That D line?
And the two backs, when they get to
They
going
some
downhill,
grown
man,
men.
that's hard to deal with.
And I think they kind of developed a little bit more and more now. They got some new pieces in after that. After the start of the season. Selden back there, running back, doing his thing. They got a nice little piece. They got some pieces in there. So the 4-5 is the Bills versus Havoc, who just played this past weekend.
Yeah.
So it's a
back-to-back.
turnaround. It's a back-to-back.
Yeah, it's a
And,
back-to-back.
and Joe has turned around. Bills 11, you started out shaking. What they doing? Now they done rolled it.
What was the score this past weekend?
I want to say like 18-13 or something like that.
Who won?
Bills.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bills beat Havoc. On homecoming, Joe pulled it off.
Joe got a good team.
Yeah.
Both of them do. Tom
And
got
both
a
of them got
team,
good
too.
teams.
Yeah.
Both of them got so
There's
that's
a few good teams.
So
in
that's
that
another
11U
matchup,
division.
y'all,
What
right
y'all
there.
think
That's happening
about-
this weekend.
What
That's
y'all
another
think
good one.
about playing back-to-back weeks? What y'all? I mean, does that put either team at a disadvantage?
Yeah, because it's a whole different. I don't think a disadvantage. It just puts you in a mind state to where I had a game plan last week and we did this. Now we're going to a different field. I'm gonna have to actually do what I do best and then add a little bit to it.
Yeah.
I can't just expect to just go into that situation.
So one or two wrinkles
and do
just
the
in
same
case
thing
they
I did.
made
Do
an
the same, yeah.
adjustment for what I did to them the first time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta go watch that film, man.
Oh no
You
doubt.
don't watch that film. It's gonna show.
Tony and Joe watching film.
Absolutely.
So it's not. I have
Absolutely.
no doubt. They two vets in this game. They both done been there, done that.
Coaching the X Factor.
So coaching to come into play for that weekend. Winner of that gets to go play the #1 team in the country.
Exactly.
So Johnson and crew will be sitting up there waiting to see who it is. Then down there, the matchup. I can't if it happens. So Bullet and Southside Ducks are having a play-in game. They chose to play that game this week instead of last week. And the winner of that, they're playing early that morning. The winner of that will play will play Killeen Cove Chiefs later on that day.
Either one of them, that's gonna be a good game.
Bullet or Southside Ducks will be playing Killeen Cove Chiefs for the chance to go play Pac Prime. And that matchup
whole
right
bottom
there,
half is fire, bro.
it is. We talk about 11U right there.
That
You talk
whole
about what that
bottom
is.
half is fire, bro.
There it is. So it's some matchups right there. We gonna get to see a lot of action on that stuff. But that Killeen Cove and Pac, that first game was so good.
It was good.
I can't wait
We
to see
was
that
there
again.
at that one.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see that again. If that's what happens. That Killeen Cove versus Pac Prime was off the chain. Pac Prime made some hellified adjustments second half and won that game.
Yeah.
You know,
That was probably a big upset.
it was
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Killeen had total control.
They were about
And
2 touchdowns.
They were about 2 and had control. Like Pac
Like
wasn't
I
doing
said, them D linemen.
nothing. And Pac,
and the 2 backs.
Yeah.
Pac just said, we about to
they
just
sure
shoot around
right.
and hand the
Got
ball
to
off.
going down
And I'm talking about
hill.
they
they
were
did.
just
They started pounding it.
so that's what came into play there. So that wraps up that. Those are all the brackets. That's everything for playoffs. We're gonna roll real quick into a little cheer talk.
Hey, cheer talk.
Real quick.
'Cause they are on y'all, man, about that cheer.
Real quick.
Irv, talk about it.
Then we getting into it.
Man, y'all know I was in my element, man. I was in
Was
my
you
element,
doing
man.
your thing, man?
I love to see them young queens get out there and hit that match,
Hey.
man. See,
Jazz, were you able to upload?
You can put it up there. Go
Hey.
ahead, Irv, you keep talking.
Hey, girl, keep talking. Keep talking, Irv.
oh, so
Y'all watch my boy.
to
as
be
he
honest,
showed out.
I was raised with cheerleaders there with our football players. I mean, shout out to Coach Gill. I mean, any organization that I've been a part of, I also had cheer, so I'm fond of having cheer as a part of the program.
Oh, boy.
Y'all know Coach Irv Love. I was totally in my element, I promise you.
Look at that.
I promise you.
Here you go.
What was that part right there?
Say,
Y'all
hey, when the jam came on, y'all, Irv thought it was his concert. So Irv stepped out there. Hey, all Irv just saw all these people, and he heard the music come on, and he thought it was his concert. Say, that's why they call him Fly Irv, y'all, right there. That's why they call him that, man. Look, he had him jamming with him, too.
Add a little fan club over there and everything.
Say, man, you know, hey, we throw the t-shirts out. It's always a fun environment, man. Then when the lights go off and you see all the cell phones going side to side, we turn it up, man. It's always a litty situation when you come to our mini nationals, as we call it.
We call it many all we want.
Hey,
that
but
thing was huge.
That thing was
Say,
huge.
Now, I
big-
think did they send us some results from the?
Oh, they sure
cheer
did. They
game?
sure did. Why didn't they pull that up, huh? Here we go. Hey, big shout out to Kiani and Lorende.
Yes,
most definitely.
yes.
We ain't never gonna say it enough. Kiani and Lorende have changed the dynamics of youth cheer for us in DFW in the state.
Yep.
Houston, wherever you want to call it. Nobody's putting on a better event than them two ladies. Like, they truly have changed. They have brought nationals to here. Let's talk about, the awards that they gave out this
Rings
weekend.
and jackets.
They gave out rings, jackets, banners,
Trophies.
and guess what? And they're paying $400 or whatever a team
$400.
for every last one of them to go to nationals for the first place team.
Oh, man.
So you add all that stuff up. I don't care what your competition you try to bring up. There's nobody who's doing what those ladies have put together and then gave you the quality of bringing not only college coaches, but the national championship college coaches. They brought them coaches down here.
Best of the best.
They brought people who not just somebody's friend around the corner, not the person I went to high school with. They brought folks in here who get paid to do this for a living and judge your daughter's cheer performance on cheer competition.
Yeah.
You're almost leaving. It's you can't question what it is with that. So
You know what? I'm gonna speak to that because when you speak of the integrity and the quality of the judging, we didn't hear any of that this time, did we?
Didn't hear nothing.
We didn't hear any of that about
hear
the
nothing.
judging. It was well explained. It was well drawn out. We didn't hear the grumbles and all at this time. So, shout out to Miss Lorende and Kiani. Y'all put on a top-notch A+ event cheer competition, and hey, I gotta give you kudos. I'm gonna let you know you did what you do.
Man, I want to add this too, Irv. Shout out to all of the cheer coaches.
Yes.
Man, y'all are doing an incredible job. If y'all missing these competitions, I'm talking about, man, they throwing these girls 10, 12 feet up in the air. They backflipping, they twisting. Like, to see from our first competition in 2017 to now, it's night and day. Like y'all doing an incredible job, man. And I don't know how often y'all hear that. And I really want to speak on this because I know prior to the competition, there was some bickering, you know, amongst the ladies. But of course we wasn't worried because we knew everybody was gonna be professional. We're gonna be professional. We're gonna have a good time. But after that competition, I did see some of those ladies that was bickering give each other a pat on the back, say, hey, good job. You got me on that one. I see you in Florida. Much respect to y'all, man. That was beautiful to me. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, we're going to compete down here to make each other better. But when we get on that plane, y'all know what it is. It's Texas Sports on mine. I'm riding with everybody that's coming from the league, straight up. So shout out to the ladies, man. Great job, you know. And one of those divisions, I think it was a 1-point victory between Lufkin and Steelers that's been battling it out for a few competitions now. And both of them are great teams. So shout out to all of the directors for sure. I'm going to call out just a couple of the first place winners because it's a lot of teams here. So 6U small division. Redbird Raiders. Pull that thing out.
Shout out to the Redbird Raiders.
Shout out to the Redbird
New to the
Raiders.
league.
Yes,
New
indeed.
to the league. I'm used to the Redbird Raiders. They have always had cheer and have been dominant in cheer. Hey, they took home the first place victory in 6U. Miss Shaniqua, I see you, baby. Keep working. Keep working.
All right, 6U Large. We had Raising Havoc, first place.
Hey, shout out to Tisca now. Hey.
8U Small. Triple D Buckeyes, first place.
First year in the league.
First year in the league.
8U Large, you had SED Wolverines.
The Wolves keep on doing what they're doing.
10U Small, Redbird Raiders pull out a second first place.
There it is.
10U Large, we had SED Wolverines with their second one. 12U Cheer Division, I guess that's supposed to be large.
They just got one.
Oh, just one division in
Just
12U.
12,
Arlington Steelers.
Yeah.
The Steelers
They
Always strong.
Always in the mix.
14U Small, you had the Southside Hornets. Who showed they butt out. They were dope.
Southside Hornets did they thing.
Yeah, they
Absolutely.
Did. Yeah, they did.
14U Large, you had SED Wolverines.
That's my girl,
April. That's April squad.
Yes, indeed. All-Star. This is the division
this
where I
is
was talking
off-chain.
about. It was a 1-point victory between Lufkin and Arlington Steelers. Lufkin pulled it out. They've been coming down for a few years and they're getting stronger and stronger.
Lufkin has gotten better. Hey, shout out to the Southside Ducks on that one too. That was their first time doing a competition.
Absolutely,
like
came
that.
in third.
So talking to Ashley and them, they understand it now. Getting to see it face to face.
Say, Dana, shout out the Rough Riders, man. Who say we gotta talk about this.
Yes,
we gotta talk about this, man, because it's not often that you have an organization that's willing to come and lay it on the line on something they know nothing about. And guess what? They came and joined our competition. And hey, Dana, man, I was so proud of that, man, that they even got in the ring with us at the last minute and locked in and showed out. Do you hear me?
They did. They did.
Showed out.
So big shout out to them.
Big shout out to the Rough Riders for that, man.
14U Dance.
Yes.
10U Dance.
10U
You had
Dance.
the Arlington Steelers in first place.
Steelers again.
14U Dance. You had the Gold Blooded Divas.
H-Town.
All right. So do I want to go into the individuals or is that going to be too much?
That's on the screen.
All right.
That's a lot. That's a lot of it. Hey.
Do know that we gave our jump and tumbling
tumbling
awards.
That
You'll
too.
see it posted on the screen.
Yes.
All of that matters in the cheer world, okay?
Absolutely.
Yes,
So once
no doubt
again,
about it.
cheer. Shout out to Kiana and Lorende. They did their thing. Shout out to all the cheer coaches, cheer girls that competed. Next station for y'all is Florida. So go on and get ready for that. Y'all be having a meeting here in the next week or two about all that stuff.
let's get into some picks real quick. So we'll go and get into our picks, and then we got a couple guest pickers in here, and then we'll get ready to roll this thing and get ready for this weekend. And I know we saw somebody who asked about the Epilepsy Bowl times and locations. It's going to be at Meadow Creek Park in DeSoto, but we'll have the times up for y'all in the morning for those games. For everybody who see people asking, they keep asking. They want us to pick the 7U Oak Cliff Titans versus the Southside Ducks. We're going to add that one to our picks. They keep asking.
We gonna add that one?
We gonna add it. Oh, don't be scared.
I ain't scared.
He trying to be slick.
One dude asked about it. Now everybody asked about it. You got some intel on that or something?
Hey, Cookie.
One guy said something. Now everybody.
Hey, shout out to my boy Cookie. He just took the brackets over real fast for the Southern League Conference, man. We gonna make sure we get these posted for my boy. Cause boy, Cookie stuff look better than. Oh my God, he look good. Here we go. What we picking right now? We gonna go.
Man, I think these standings ain't right, man. We gotta
saw it. Put up there one more. Oh!
What is it?
Oh!
We gotta add your other loss.
He got y'all about.
He does not. He does not. They need to be updated.
What's wrong?
Because we had a makeup game that was played on Sunday.
Oh, I forgot to add that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Don't
I
let
did forget to add
don't
that.
let
He
these
should say he should
standings
have one
fool
more
you.
L.
So
Okay.
did he win or not?
He lost. Me and him won. I forgot
How
to
did
add
he
that.
lose?
Because
No,
he picked
he got the
Urban
regular
Bowler.
season.
Triple D. He
But
still
the
won the regular
margin,
season.
the margin is not what you think.
He's right. He's right.
You get what I'm saying?
You guys are not
So the
gonna
overall.
pick. Would you like to start over?
No.
No, we ain't starting
He
over.
said that we
Why
go
not?
through the playoffs.
Why not?
No, leave him alone, Twan.
Why not?
Producer, should we start back over or no?
Yeah, you should.
The producer gets to pick.
You should.
I say give Corey his victory
Thank
and
you.
start over again.
And add
So
to these
my
plays.
victory
Hey,
is-
I'm jumping
Oh,
in.
so he want to jump
I'm
in.
jumping in this thing.
Hey,
jumping in this
I already
thing.
got your
Okay.
wings one time.
I got
Hey,
you
we talking
win.
about today.
I got you win. There's your victory.
There it is. I appreciate y'all.
Here we go.
Yeah,
It wouldn't happen if you wasn't here, but I appreciate it. Yes, sir.
All right, so first game we picking 7U Oak Cliff Titans versus Southside Ducks.
So we're just gonna throw that one in.
We gonna throw it in here.
Cause Nick Jones ass.
Thank you, Nick Jones.
Hey,
Man,
I'll
let
go
me
on the
get
record.
up.
Y'all take.
I know y'all don't know the
I
team.
sit
probably
here and
too
not
much.
watch y'all
I'm gonna
take
let
too
y'all
long.
pick. They ain't
You
saying
want to
Take
wait
too
on that
long.
with pick and everything like that? I'll go ahead and let you know.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Hey, I'm taking Oak Cliff Titans.
Oak Cliff Titans. Y'all hear that? Hey, that means you got to come to the show. All playoffs.
I got you.
Okay, so he's gonna get added
I
to
got
the
you.
vote. Here we
It's
go.
playoff series.
Okay, here we go.
Oak Cliff Titan. I mean, what level is this?
7U.
He about to lose.
How can it be Oak Cliff Titan?
He ain't been paying
I
attention
mean,
all year.
Against the rules.
I mean, you just throwing a game in there on me.
It's all the same. Ain't like I knew about the pick.
I got 2 seconds.
I'll go pick right now. Southside Ducks will win this game.
On the 7U?
Yes.
That's your pick? Okay.
That's my pick.
Back to you.
Pizza party. Southside Ducks. Quack, quack.
Before I pick Twan, they on your head. Eat them wings, man.
They say, they said,
Hey, I'ma eat my wings.
He's scared to eat in front of
I'm
people,
trying
y'all.
to be professional here. I ate my
We
french
eat
fries.
wings. We eat wings on here. We at one
Hey,
bite.
you wanna know what? Give me a napkin. Can I get a napkin?
Hey,
he don't
hey,
want
he said,
no damn-
go.
to look some kind of way, man.
No,
I'm gonna tell you what they
eating.
said. They say, tell tight shorts eat them damn wings. That's what they said.
Come on, wet white.
I got you, man. I got you. I got
God,
There we go.
There you go.
Who you picking,
All
man?
right, Chris. Southside Ducks.
Who you picking?
Who'd you pick, Twan?
He picked Titans.
Oak Cliff.
So it can't be no pizza party.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna give y'all a chance, man. I'm riding with the Titans. I think TJ gonna pull it out.
There it is. Y'all heard it there live. Justin?
Y'all might well
I'm
come
going
on.
Oak Cliff.
Okay.
Oak Cliff.
There it
We'll
is.
see them on YouTube. I think I done caught a couple of the highlights and everything online, but I go with Southside Ducks.
Jeff, who you ain't repping this game. They on field too. So which one you pick?
I ain't seen Titans this year.
Oh, okay.
Stick to that. I like that, Jeff.
He said, "Don't set him up like
I
that."
did say my boy.
You
out.
did right, Jeff.
In my mind, I was like, what are you doing? Please don't answer this question.
So here we go. Next game. We got flag. We got a flag game. Oak Cliff Gators versus the Texas Gators. 4-5 matchup. Oak Cliff Gators versus the
I'll
Texas
go
Gators.
first on that one.
I'm gonna start down there. I'm gonna let them since they've been in the mix with them.
I'm actually gonna say Texas Gators.
Jack.
Oh, wow.
Oak Cliff Gators.
Okay.
Well, what are you doing? I'm watching. I'm just shot from the hip. Like, man.
Hey, the Texas Gators ain't bad.
Hey, I'm riding with
Oh,
my
look,
boy
Jackson
Greg,
Gators.
man. I got Oak Cliff Gators, man. I got Oak Cliff Gators.
What you
What
got?
you got, man?
Oak Cliff.
You be dead last if you
You
doing
want
this
Oak
every week.
Cliff Gators.
I'm gonna ride with Greg and Cruz. But hey, as much as I want to ride with you on this one, I gotta prove a point real fast.
Man, Greg's a seasoned vet, man.
He is a season vet. I'm going with the Gators.
Why did I help you right there? You
No, I wasn't. I'm going. Excuse me. Oak Cliff Gators. They both Gators. I'm going Oak Cliff Gators.
I'm
I
with
could
y'all
have
guys.
got out of
Oak
that
Cliff
one.
Gators on
I shouldn't have
that
said.
I'm going with my boy Greg, GD Daddy. Oak Cliff, bite down. Gators.
Well, technically, since we picked all the same,
Oh!
what is it?
Pizza party!
All right.
Pizza party.
You hear that? You hear that,
Pizza
Texas
party.
Gators? Y'all make the upset. Pizza party coming to Euless. Next one. Headed out east. 10U division. East Texas Cowboys versus Sting Academy.
Y'all want me to
I
go
believe
first?
that's a 4-5 matchup too.
Y'all want me to go
I believe.
first?
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all want me to go first?
Yeah.
Give me Sting.
Sting Academy for the
Sting
win.
Academy for the win.
Hold on. Let me check.
But when I call,
It ain't my turn to pick.
when I do it, it's
Hurry
a
up,
problem.
Twan. You're giving them too much time. You over there researching.
I'm going with the Cowboys on them.
That's who I really want to go with.
Well, do
Cowboys.
do it so I can go. I know I'll be.
But
in
Jeff
front.
is from East Texas right now. Who you picking, Jeff?
No.
No, you cheating.
No, come on, man. You over there.
No, who Jeff
Got your
picking?
laptop open.
Yeah.
Who you
I got
picking, Jeff?
Big Bad Sting.
See, now you gonna go.
Now go and get the
Now I gotta
Cowboys.
go Sting.
This dude, I ain't never seen nobody cheating. Still.
I gotta. Who's the score in the first game?
Look at you.
He has all kinds of
Now you really cheating.
But he just talked about me, right?
Oh yeah, Sting Academy.
Cold blood.
God, dog.
We got one East Texas Cowboy right
I
here.
didn't know it was like that.
We got one. Who
I'm
you got,
sticking with
Corey?
you, East Texas. I'm sticking with you.
You always
I'm
say.
still sticking with
See, next week y'all have to send me some pictures so that we can have your face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've seen you heels.
Okay.
Oh, you join it
Yeah,
for the playoffs?
He's riding this out for the playoffs.
Now you get a chance to try to beat him too.
Yeah, Porterhouse on y'all. I got Sting Academy.
So,
Sound like a pizza party.
all right.
Who y'all got?
I'm always picking Sting. 10, you 12, you Sting. Anytime. I
Okay.
watch film on Sting. Yeah, they.
Okay. Yeah, if you
Here we go.
went left field on Nelson, hey man.
Here we go. 9U division. Slide to that mighty 9U. DEA versus the Oak Cliff Titans.
Yeah, it is good.
Last week, you know, let me look into the camera. Don't
He wasn't even ready to talk.
nah, don't y'all get out coach. I got HR puffing stuff and any other dragon you want to talk about. DEA for the win.
Oh,
You wasn't expecting that, I know.
Sure wasn't. Corey,
You
what
wasn't
you got?
expecting that.
David.
Jesus
We gotta mix it up a little bit.
No. Jazz said I get to moderate and move things around. So I'm
Did
picking
you
over
say that,
there.
man?
Hey, don't put it. Don't
I know, that's
question
too
the
much
producer.
pressure.
You gonna put yourself in the Porterhouse?
Don't question the producer.
Man, look here. This is gonna be a great game. I just feel like I'm not sold on that Titan defense, so I'm going DEA.
Twan?
You cheat.
He always like to go last. You get used to it.
Yeah.
You used to it. Say, I don't have no choice, you know. But then they start tripping when I take a minute.
Man, that's a hard one.
That's what he does all the time. And still came in last. He still came in last, though. You hear me?
Jesus Christ.
I told you, I'm picking for real now.
It's colors, and they
I'm
made
not
Corey go
picking-
first, David go last.
That's a good one.
You know what?
He's indecisive.
I gotta-
That's why I'm number one.
Man. I want to say Titans, but I gotta go with DEA on this one.
Ooh, I almost have pizza party ready.
I gotta
Jack.
go with DEA.
Now you pick. You reference
can't
this game.
answer him,
Okay,
man.
he referenced this game.
No, I'm feeling need my money so I can go.
Uh oh. I'll go on and pick.
Huh?
Titans upset
My
and move me to the first in the playoffs. Titans upset. Ball Star is who I'm believing in right now.
Who you got, Hugh?
Let's go, Ball Star.
Jeff Pugh. Who you got?
DEA.
I saved you from a pizza party, DA. My bad. Oakland Titans win that game, y'all.
I don't know, man. I want to.
DA won't have enough
I
offense.
really
DA
do.
won't have enough offense. It's playoff time. It's prime time season, and ball stars.
I'm gonna tell y'all
ball
why
out.
I picked DEA. They defense really ain't giving up many points.
No.
They gave
Exactly.
up some. They gave up some points to have it.
That's the
But
thing.
they ain't scoring none.
But hey, I'm gonna say
But that defense is tough.
It is, and it's made for the playoffs.
Man,
But
Calvin-
ball star.
Calvin let you drive the bubble-eyed lick, stop. Stop it. He let you drive the bubble-eyed lick.
Hey, I'm going with the Titans.
Listen to Pimp C.
Here we go. Next game. 12U division. And this ain't even playoffs. This is the bonus game.
You first.
Yeah, you
TCU
first.
Bulldogs
You first.
versus the Savage Ducks. Jack, who you think will win that?
Savage or
It's
the South Side.
No, they Savage.
The Savage Ducks.
They merged all together before the season.
The Savage Ducks, huh?
I don't know, man.
Don't
Hey,
say that,
that's
'cause
tough,
now
man.
you
You know,
get Alex
TCU. Them boys tough, man. TCU, but outside of their league, I don't really see them beat nobody outside of the D2. So I'm gonna have to go with Savage.
Ooh, there it is.
They beat EGB 2 weeks ago.
What Chris
They beat
said?
EGB.
Yeah.
EGB good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen them.
Well,
I seen them preseason.
No, they good. man.
EGB ain't had their whole team
EGB
together
good.
one time.
They got a good squad.
They got a good squad, but they ain't had their whole
What you
team.
got?
And they look good on
They did.
It's hard for me.
Against the Titans. They
For me, it's hard to pick against TCU 12U right about now, so I'm gonna go with TCU.
Pew. What you got?
TCU.
Torn?
Oh, this is no brainer. TCU, 100%. 100%.
On me?
That's an easy win.
Say, Alex, don't call me tonight. Don't text me tonight. I love you, bro. But look here. Just like I said about EGB, it's a difference when it's somebody the same size as you and they can stand up and hit with you.
But they physical.
You didn't hear what I said.
It don't matter.
I got Southside in the close one.
Ooh. Herb, what you got?
I'm last.
Okay.
Let me go get my.
Well,
Take a little time. Let me.
well.
You ain't ready to find it.
He ain't about to find it. Herb can't see outside.
Nah.
Here we go. If Michael Rhodes is playing, which I think he's playing this weekend. If Michael Rhodes is playing, I'm
Who you
going
say,
Savage.
Dane?
I'm going Savage. But I can't say a but if Michael Rhodes ain't playing, TCU by 2 touchdowns.
So
That kid's the difference.
Wait a minute. We need to know if he playing or not.
That's-
Can't be no if.
I don't know. Zeke, are you on here?
Well, see, I already feel like Dana cheating because he added
He
this
is
particular game, and I'm fine with it.
Cool.
But guess what?
Yeah.
It don't make no difference what
Yeah.
he's talking about.
And where did you get the hat from? I gotta get me some hats.
You don't have no hats?
I ain't got no hats.
We got hats a couple
I got
weeks ago.
TCU in a win, no upset. They just gonna win. Straight up like that. I don't care what's coming from
He right.
H-Town.
He said you got Chad at quarterback. You got Michael Rhodes at running back. It's gonna be
It
and
won't make a difference.
Okay.
TCU gonna win.
okay.
TCU for the dub.
TCU gonna win.
Rock and Company. We got this.
100%.
Y'all just remember we gotta stay to the end.
Hey.
So don't try to
Yeah.
dip out.
No, we
We gotta
at the
clean
end.
up
That's
and
a
straighten
7
up for the
o'clock
next
game.
day.
You
They
already
said
know.
that piece of Ducks TCU by 20.
Hey,
I ain't doing the regular season promotional picks no more.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all what it
but
is.
you-
If
but you
Chad
throw-
and
but
Michael
you-
Rhodes are playing, Ducks by 2. Ducks are winning the game.
But let me say this: you throwing games in there that we have no intel on. I don't think that's fair, and I said that. But I'm riding with TCU.
What you mean? You got enough intel?
How?
on the Ducks.
How you ain't seen that?
I ain't seen him.
Oh man.
I don't know nothing about him.
I haven't seen them play this year either. But I'm telling
But you have intel.
You know the kid.
You know. Oh, I do.
Well, you should.
Whatever.
They played-
TCU
they played
on
here
mine. TCU.
Like Greg Stout just said, y'all must ain't seen Michael Rhodes.
Say, man.
I'm telling you, if Michael Rhodes playing,
Y'all see,
they
I just
winning
be
the
sitting here
game.
just looking at y'all just talk without the side of y'all
I
neck.
already know.
What's my record?
Michael Rhodes
39.
running back
What's
for the
my
Savage
record?
last
39
year.
and 9?
I know. I've seen
on.
him
I'm
play.
saying.
I've seen him play.
Boys better pay
live in
attention.
person.
I didn't even know nothing about America.
I've seen him play in Houston.
Okay. I didn't even know they made
But Look
at
like
Black.
this, I'll tell you.
Boy, Black just really mad, ain't he?
TCU different.
Yeah, he mad at you.
And I
Black is
think when
really
it
mad.
gets outside of that traditional range,
Black, that
they
ain't gonna
start
help your
sleeping, saying,
situation.
"Hey, you're only this." You put them in a box. They are that good.
Hey man, y'all TCU ain't gonna let
They
one
are that
kid
good.
beat them, okay?
Hey, TCU will live up to this, and I believe TCU 100% will win this.
Yeah.
I'm riding with you on
Hey,
the
Alex
12.
wins this game. That's a big propel. Alex goes and win nationals. If
You
Alex
heard
wins
that.
this game.
Now I agree with that.
If Alex wins this game,
No,
he gonna
I
win
don't
nationals.
agree with that. Alex, win the championship. Win the championship first.
Oh man.
Win the championship. I kind of question him even taking the game, but I can kind of see
I can see why he takes
needing
it.
a tune up.
This
you know what I
tells you where
mean?
you
So
at
I
for
get
real.
it.
This
You know what I
really tells you
mean?
where you at.
Especially at this point in the season.
Yeah, it tells you where you at.
But don't look too far ahead. Don't bite that what Dana talking about. You win the championship first, baby, and then I see you in nationals.
Okay, so we all got the picks on that one. Next one, 10U division. Havoc versus the Wiley Bulldogs.
Man, why
Herb?
you throw that one?
I'm last.
You just went last.
Yeah, I want to be
You
last.
went
I gotta go
last.
last.
You win last. You win last.
I'm going last. You start this one off. You start this
You
one
ain't
off.
win first.
You ain't
I
showing
did go first.
Win.
Now time.
Now,
The first
All
one.
season.
7U versus the 7U.
Come on.
No, I did that.
You couldn't even think of the name.
And that one got
Come on,
thrown
man.
in by
On you, man.
somebody you know on
It's on
online.
you.
Hey, go ahead. Start that one off.
10U game.
Yeah.
Havoc versus Wiley Bulldogs. If the weather stays how it is,
Oh man.
Man, we
Which is
always
supposed to rain
throw these
heavy.
elements in.
because that makes a difference.
Oh my goodness.
The boys hit the road and they come win though. I'm going with Lil Manziel and Wiley Bulldogs.
Maldonado. Ain't that his name?
Yep, I'm rolling with him. Although he let me down. Swan and his defense beat him first game. So I
So
don't.
why you pick Wiley then?
He's that kid's that X factor.
That kid was on the field in that first game.
He was.
And I think they played them on their homecoming, right?
Twan
They
say
did.
think wisely.
Twan, I have to pick him.
Let's push on down here to these fellas real quick.
I'm going Manziel.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go.
Havoc.
I know you just pick whoever local.
No, man. I done seen Wiley.
Ducks a while
I done
ago.
seen Wiley against who they played. Was it Grimes or something like that? Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
Gotcha.
I don't know how you wasn't. The score was 18-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, you
He
playing against a
over
very
that.
bad team.
Oh,
Supposed
okay.
to be 18-0.
Fair enough.
I mean, they was.
He said it.
I haven't seen Wiley play.
Right?
Yeah.
We was there that day, Corey. He did some crazy stuff that day. It wasn't just
The kid
was-
off the
he
chase.
did some crazy stuff.
Yeah, he supposed to against that team.
Uh-oh.
Who we talking about?
Yeah.
This is
the
Brian
kid,
House,
Wiley.
Wiley kid. Jeff?
I'm going second to last.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
Irv,
I already
on
caught
you.
that. Wow. See, this is all the foolery I get to see every week.
See, hey,
Now,
Irv has
now,
his picks.
now I'm dead in the middle of it.
I'll tell you what.
I figured out how to play the game. now.
Wiley in the upset. Wiley in the upset.
Who's next?
Twan's next. I can tell you this. My heart wants Wiley to win. I truly want Wiley to win.
Don't pick with your heart.
Don't want to do that. That's a mistake.
And I don't want to go against Wiley, but I got to take Havoc.
He's kind of sad saying that.
I got to take Havoc.
Hey, I want to take Havoc too.
I got to take
I really
Havoc.
did, but I think
really
this kid makes a move this week.
I got to take Havoc on this one.
Pew?
I haven't seen
Hey,
Wiley.
Quan said
I've
he's about to
seen
eat crow
Havoc.
this weekend.
Hey,
I take
Twan,
Havoc.
I picked Havoc.
He talking about me.
Yeah, I'll take Havoc.
Pew going Havoc.
Good job, Hugh. Good job, Hugh.
But I ain't seen Wiley play, so I seen Havoc.
Uh-oh. Core?
I just think that he getting beat up a lot.
He's smart. He know who he
Core
gonna
going
take. I already know
He
he
going
gonna
Havoc.
have it.
He going
He is going Havoc. He
He
know.
is.
Say, man,
He wins that.
look here.
Yeah,
Look here.
Havoc.
Say, Twan,
Go.
love you, baby. Love you. Don't make no t-shirt about me. Don't do none of that. I got Wiley in the close one, man. I got Wiley in the close one.
For real?
Wiley Bulldogs.
I feel
Pull
like
it off.
now
No,
here's
no,
the
I really
thing. That rain helps
That-
Twan.
If it, yeah, the
That
rain-
helps Twan.
Yeah, it slows the game down. If it's
But Wiley, man, give Cash the ball. Cash Henry, give him the ball.
Hear that, Lane?
Read option. Hey, Maldonado, read option. Cash Henry. It's hard to stop. There it is. They give Cash. If Cash Henry touches the ball more than 15 times, Wiley wins.
Well, there it is.
And Twan, I always say I have no problem being proven wrong, man. But that's gonna be a great game.
That's gonna be a great
It's
great
gonna
game.
be a great game.
And that's two different identities. That's
Yeah.
what I like. I like to see games like that. Can I make you move to my identity, or can you make me move to yours?
Yeah.
So if Twan go up first, then I
gotta
think Wiley
play
in
chess.
trouble.
You gotta play.
Yeah, now let's think about it. If Twan and them score first, it's gonna be hard for Wiley.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
And it's supposed to rain, correct?
It's raining on Friday.
But if
not the
Wiley
weekend,
score
not
first,
the weekend, not but Friday.
It's not
it's raining.
supposed to rain Saturday.
Yeah,
It
Saturday
will
and
be
Sunday
wet
it's not
from
raining.
Friday.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
raining
be
on
a
Saturday.
slower playing
If we get a good wash down and it dries up and then it soaks all in, we should be good for
Those
Saturday.
fields drain well.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
drain
everybody
real
saw
well.
those.
Yeah,
They
so
drain
those
real well.
I don't
fields
expect
drain
I don't
real well.
expect the rain to affect the game the next night or the next day. I
And they
just
play
don't.
and they play later on in the day. Like
Yeah,
4:30,
focus on
5 o'clock.
But I think there
focus on
is a
your
cold
opponent
front
now.
that's coming in. I think that'll be the
Hey, look,
factor.
I say that the rain and change to 30% for Saturday.
But
Yeah.
that's not a lot.
God, dog.
That's not a lot. That's probably that early morning, maybe.
What, Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this football, this playoff season, whatever.
But I think that plays in Twan's favor, though.
Oh, no
I do
doubt.
too.
No
I do too.
doubt.
Well, last pick right here. We get to go slide up. Hey, I
You
don't know
first
nothing.
on this one.
I don't know nothing about
Yeah,
it.
you do. Quit playing with me. Yeah, you do.
What's the next? What's the last one?
Man, that's where I'm cheating.
Some Denton County or something.
It's
Shout out to Denton County League.
Absolutely.
8U division, IBTT
Yeah.
out of Denton versus the 380 Bengals from up on that northeastern section of
What does IBTT stand for?
some. They were a track club. Is when they
Yeah, I'm familiar with the track. Yeah, there it is.
They still are. They still are a track club.
yeah.
They just added
They
football.
are deep track.
Yeah,
club.
they're a real good track club.
What's
But they,
it stand for, Jeff?
I
Track
don't,
guru. Come on.
I don't know
Jeff.
what it means.
Hey, I'll tell you this.
I believe something.
I'll tell you
we heard
this.
12
I'm
feelings,
gonna
man. We
take
sorry about that,
IBTT because I done seen them run, and I'm just gonna guess they got some of them.
I'm
sprinters.
taking IBTT too.
I think what level is this?
8U.
Jeff thing on.
He gave his.
8U IBTT is what I'm taking. That's Big Drew's team actually.
Look at him. He
Oh, it's
looking.
Big Drew's team?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take them too.
Who you got?
That's what I'm taking IBTT.
Hey, I'm following the man on this one.
Well, everybody going IBTT?
Yep.
So
There
what
it
does that
is.
mean?
It's a thing of wings on
Pizza party!
There it
Pizza
is.
party.
So 380
380
Bengals,
Bengals, you got a shot at it.
you pull it off and beat these boys, you got a shot.
Alex say IBTTV. I'm better than that.
No, that's what it is.
Is that what it means?
No, that's really what it
I
is.
thought he was trying to be
No,
funny.
that really is what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm better than
How
that.
he know that?
Alex know everything, man.
Man, all he do is sit on Facebook.
Who
Where
he
you work
say,
at?
IBTT? Who did Alex say?
IBTT.
He said IBTT. He said,
Pizza
I'm better than that.
party. All right.
That sound like you made that up.
Well,
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
I think we kind of went over everything, man. We touched on all conferences. We touched on all areas.
Y'all ready?
It's playoff season,
Y'all ready?
Hey, it's go
Y'all
time.
ready?
Are y'all excited? That's the
I
question.
am. I'm excited about it. I say it all the
Oh, you on the
time.
buy.
Playoffs is what make Texas sports Texas sports.
100%.
All the regular season stuff is cool and all that, but the playoffs is what makes it. The environments, the teams, the coaching, the players, just everything from top to bottom is what makes the league the league. And this is when it gets fun. For these next little 4 weeks, it's gonna be a fun run all the way to championships and
Oh
states.
man, this is
and
gonna be
everything.
exciting.
So everybody come out this weekend, come support your teams, come in your gear. I know in DeSoto it's gonna be rocking. We're gonna have different things out there from food trucks to the bounce houses to all types of stuff. It's gonna be a little bit, it's gonna be fun out there. We'll see how this weather kind of plays out. But it's gonna be fun this weekend. Coaches. I know Jeremy already sent it out to y'all, coaches and staff. If you don't have your badge, it's too late. He done put it out forever and ever about them. You gonna go to that gate and guess what they gonna tell you? Go to the main gate.
I had to watch Twine kick people off the field. It was hard.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna say this too.
It was
He's got
Next
field
week.
one this weekend, so you got to deal with it.
10.
Y'all better listen to this seriously.
Listen to me. 10 personnel. That includes coaches, team moms, and it has to be the coaches on that level. If it's an 8U on the field, if you're not on that level and you're a 10U coach, hey, you're not part of that 10 personnel. But I need 10 personnel. Please, please, and enjoy. Have a blessed weekend. I'm looking forward to some good football.
Yes,
You got Jap and Twin on field one. God bless y'all.
Hey, you already know what that means. We're going to run a clean show. It's going to be some good football. It's going to be exciting. And we're going to have a good time. That's all that means.
And official-wise, you're going to have the best of the best for the rest of the way. Playoffs, I hardly ever hear anybody complain about the refs in playoffs just because you got 4 of them jokers out there, 3, depending on what age group you're in. And then when you get close to the championship, you got 5 or 6 of them out there. So you have a lot of eyes on you. They ain't missing nothing. It's going to come down to coaching. You coach your team to get some wins in the playoffs. So we got chain crews we bringing out there now. So you're going to see chain crews out there. So ain't no parents and stuff going to be on the sidelines. Ain't going to be nobody extra.
There'll be no extra coaches coaching from that side.
Exactly. So you're about to get all that. So media guys and all that stuff, you ain't about to be out there behind them on the field.
Speak to
everybody else.
If you want your game streamed this weekend, let us know.
Holla at Jazz. Hey, if y'all want her to catch y'all and film your game and stream it this weekend, she can take care of you on that. So inbox her on that one. But I kind of touched on that for playoffs. Anything else?
Speak to organization admin that's allowed on there. Isn't it up to 3?
On the
If
sideline.
an organization-
So you have the president,
vice president, and then the
AD.
field director, right?
Only?
They don't need no field directors no more.
Okay. So we're good to go.
We the field directors now.
Okay, so we don't need
them
any
no more.
vests.
Nope.
All right, we got it.
So teams don't have to have that no more. We control the fields now.
They will go to the
And
stands.
You need to
Only
have your
3.
badge. Have your badge. Have your badge. Or you're going to the main gate. As simple as that. It ain't gonna be no Dana said, or I talked to Corey, or I did this, but I told Jeremy. Nope, because you've had all this time to do it. He's been hollering and texting everybody. I know if you president or whoever, y'all get them messages that Jeremy keeps sending out about them. So make sure everybody has their stuff.
Also, make sure you set your tents up behind the fence.
There you go.
Behind the fence, please. Are we letting them set up in the end zone? Are we good with that?
As long as they on the outside.
Okay, so let's just make sure we're on the outside in the end zone setting up. But make sure when you come down, set your tents up behind the fence. We're going to keep the whole sideline clear. Only thing we're trying to do is just make sure everybody stay in a clean environment. Nobody, gets into any trouble, anything like that, and we just have a good time, man.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Championship game sponsors.
Yeah. If anybody is looking to do that, we do have some packages put together for the championship games for sponsors and stuff like that. So just inbox us. Let us know, and we can get all those details out to you. We have different avenues from the T-shirts to just everything. You have different avenues that you can go to get your businesses out there. No matter how small or how big, we can help you out. So we'll take care of that. Anything else, Stuart? I know you got something.
Hey, man. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. We love to have fun with it.
Yeah, Black. You hear that? Say it again to him,
Hey,
boy.
quit being sensitive, man. I know a lot of y'all gonna run up to me this weekend. Man, you picked it. A lot of times I don't remember who I picked. I don't even know what my record is. I had to ask.
Yeah, he knows his record.
You know that record.
He knows his
You
record.
know that record. I promise you, you know that record. Did I pay my debt off?
Not yet, but we working on it. Hey,
I already did.
well, I appreciate it. But for real, man, y'all have fun, enjoy. Good luck to all the teams. Only one team can win. You know what I mean? So take that L if you're on that side of it, but have fun at the end of the day. Let them kids tell it on the field. That's all I got.
Hey, man.
Cool.
Q?
Just know we will be certifying. If it says no, that means no.
No means no.
We on the rosters right now.
Please
Because people have gotten away. People have gotten away from the buddy. We ain't checking you in. Hey, I don't need to check you. I know you. We know you too, but we checking.
Oh, yeah.
So understand, you can get checked in before the games. Be there at the halftime prior to your game. Have your kids there. Have them get checked in. Each field will have a field director. All across all fields, from DFW to East Texas, wherever, it's going to be a field director there.
and they'll be the ones checking everybody in. So have all that stuff ready to
Be
roll.
on time.
Yep.
Be on time.
Please be on time.
Uniforms,
And-
y'all, presidents and stuff. Y'all see, I'm about to put, it'll be a message that'll be coming out in the morning about uniforms. Home teams are going to be the dark. Away teams are going to be the light this week. We setting it for you. So you already know what it is. Anybody shows up in the same color, guess what? You're already starting out with unsportsmanlike. So we already told you what you're doing. So if you show up in the wrong jersey this weekend, we're not coming out in all white no more. We're trying to play the games. That's for every level. So make sure you have your stuff. If you only have one jersey, we'll discuss it.
And repeat that one more time. To do certification, teams by halftime. Halftime. Not in the fourth quarter in the last 5 minutes, I'm going around the parking lot looking for y'all. By halftime. Being there so you can get your team certified so we can roll.
And do know that you don't leave the field once you're certified. I don't care what you've done all season long. That's not what you do.
So make sure the kids use the restroom, have everything they need.
So it's coming out all now. You hear everything? We'll be putting this back out to all the coaches and presidents and stuff like that. Do everything by the book this weekend. Let's have fun and let the best teams come out on top for this weekend. Any questions? We good? Jack, we thank Cowboys United. We thank the Apaches for stopping through. Good luck to y'all as y'all
Hand clap, hand
get
clap.
ready for the playoffs. Man, y'all, thanks for y'all coming out, hanging out with us. Shout out to One Bites as always.
Shout out One Bite. Hey,
Bye.
I've been seeing the wings. Hey, I'm telling you, you got to come try these wings.
Alex, I don't care what the Cowboys do at home.
They live up to what
We
they
wearing
say.
dark
No, they
and
live
white.
up to the hype. These things off the chain. 100%.
That's all we like to hear.
All right. We out. We'll see y'all next Wednesday for a very live show because that'll be after the first round of the playoffs. So we'll have some action coming.
I'll be back.
All right, y'all. See y'all.
Next week.
Good luck this weekend, everybody.
You want those to go?
We are live here in Pleasant Grove Stadium. I just witnessed the 9U matchup between SED and the Oak Cliff Titans. And I have with me a special guest. I'm doing an interview with him. I would say he was the MVP of the ball game. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Go ahead. Tell him who you are.
My name is Caleb Howard. I'm 9 years old, and the school that I go to is Hampton Preparatory. And my skills.
What position you play? Tell him what position.
I play wide receiver and running back and DN.
Okay. And today I personally witnessed 2 receptions for touchdowns. And I just want to know, do you feel like you're at the top tier of 9-year-old wide receivers in Texas sports?
Yes, I feel like that I'm better than everybody that is a wide receiver.
Oh, wow. He says he believes he is the best 9U wide receiver in Texas sports. Hey, I can't argue with you. I mean, I've watched you do it several week in, week out. And what you do is amazing to me every week. So I just want you to have an opportunity to get on here yourself and state your claim to possibly an all-star nomination. Are you interested in being an all-star in Texas sports? What would it mean to you to be elected or nominated as an all-star in Texas sports? What does it mean to you?
Well, it means that I am a good player, and then they picked me because I have good skill, good catching abilities, and good running abilities.
So you think it's great when other coaches see that same talent in you?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, young man. Well, I look forward to seeing you for the rest of the playoffs, because it's going to get down to the nitty-gritty now, and I look forward to seeing you possibly in the All-Star, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Coach Irv is proud of you. If I pull you to the side, that means you're doing something great, okay? Keep doing your thing. We out.